Did you know Benjamin Franklin once electrocuted a turkey on purpose and then ate it? Franklin was obsessed with electricity and conducted all sorts of experiments. In the 1740s, he wanted to see if he could kill a turkey with electricity and make it more tender to eat. He set up an experiment where he shocked a turkey with high-voltage electricity, and it worked. The bird was cooked. But the real kicker, Franklin accidentally electrocuted himself in the process. He described the shock as a universal blow that left him numb, confused, and temporarily blind. After recovering, he joked that his own near-fatal experience made him respect electricity even more. Despite the mishap, Franklin continued his electrical experiments and even coined terms we still use today, like battery, conductor, and charge. So next time you see a turkey on Thanksgiving, just remember Benjamin Franklin might have been the first person to attempt electric cooking. If you like this historical story, you might like a fictional story about America's prolific founding father, Ben Franklin, in the graphic novel Silence Do Good, about a young Ben Franklin who travels through time to save humanity from an artificial intelligence that has enslaved humanity. Pre-order now on Indiegogo.
I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things.
They told you AI was just a tool, but what if it was a trap? Designed to addict, engineered to isolate, built to control. They want you in the pod, hooked to the machine. Your thoughts, dreams, and ideas harvested like crops until there's nothing left. But one man stands in their way. Ben Franklin. He is Silence Do Good, a time travel agent on a mission to shatter their enslavement of humanity. The battle for your mind begins. Silence Do Good Volume 1, Electric Dream.
Unbelievably, the most watched, most wondered about man in America has gone missing tonight.
The intersection of the 5 and the 91 freeway. One thing we have been noticing, again, it's a very slow pursuit, followed by numerous highway patrol vehicles. But because of the intensity, it seems like people have heard about what's going on, and all the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars.
Guilty shadows haunt the night, dark secrets locked away so tight. OJ on the run, oh what a sight. High speed chase, sirens blaring in the moonlight. Fame and glory now turn to shame. The taste of freedom lost in this twisted game. OJ, the man with the bloodstained fame, innocent or guilty, who's to blame? Running from the truth, chasing dreams in the night. Oh, OJ, you can't from that faithful light. Guilty shadows follow you, day and night. In the darkness, justice finds its mind.
One of our LA affiliates. Police believe that O.J. Simpson is in that car. Okay. Police believe he is in that vehicle.
911, what are you reporting? This is AC. I have O.J. in the car.
Fame and glory now turn to shame. The taste of freedom lost in this twisted game. O.J., the man with the bloodstained fame, innocent or guilty, who's to blame? Running from the truth, chasing dreams in the night. Oh, OJ, you cried from that faithful light. Guilty shadows follow you, day and night. In the darkness, justice finds its light.
What am I doing here all alone? I got things that I gotta do. Waiting for my friends to come along. I don't mean to sound so lonely.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Salty and Savage Show. I'm Salty.
And I am Savage. Welcome on a fantastic tubular Tuesday.
Yes, it's a good Tuesday. The Kings won last night in typical Kings fashion, where I was pretty sure they were going to lose, and then they pulled it out. So now I'm happy.
The Kings won, and the Pope is dead.
And the Pope is dead. It's been a
wow. It's been a wild ride. Hey,
Tuesday.
but just in case anyone is looking for a gig, thinking about applying, VaticanJobs.com. It hasn't dropped on LinkedIn yet, but go ahead and check it out. You know, just like shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot with the big guy. You never know.
That actually, screw how you're doing. That's a great segue into bringing our guest on, who is a Catholic.
Who is a oh my God, I'm so sorry.
So since we're talking about the Pope,
the Pope, hey,
the
Pope. Oh, I was raised like a crazy person too. Don't worry.
Were you raised Catholic, Savage?
I was baptized. Yes,
he was baptized Catholic. I was christened or something Catholic. If Papa Salty's in the chat, he'll correct it. Don't tell him where, because then people will be all like, but yes.
Dude, Amoeba with the crushers, I missed it, but Kings never pull out. I was like,
oh wow. It's true though. It's true. You just, the Los Angeles Kings choke a lot though. They choke a lot. Not as much as the San Jose Sharks choke.
Ooh.
How that eighth place in the Pacific feel there, Savage?
I don't
feel good.
I don't know. I was looking at it from a distance for sure.
We're talking about hockey, by the way, Patrick. I'm a huge hockey fan.
I'm sorry. The only real sport's the UFC, so didn't know
the only real sport. How dare you, sir? There is fighting in hockey.
Okay.
There is actually hockey is. If you're gonna ask me, like,
very close.
Which one is the most enjoyable to watch? It's hockey.
Hockey's the best to watch live.
The talent. Sure. People just don't even comprehend the talent it takes to be a hockey player, because you're doing all of these crazy maneuvers and whatnot on ice skates with other guys trying to like take your head off at the same time. It's like insane.
It's like being a figure skater, a soccer player, a fighter, and a football player all in one.
All rolled into one amazing man.
Amazing Canadian. The only thing Canada ever gave us, besides a headache and an eye roll, is hockey.
For sure. Hey, maple syrup is fantastic. Don't even.
Well,
but
I'd rather have it from Vermont.
Don't forget about the Russian hockey players too. Those guys are top notch as well.
Oh yes, Patrick is a big fan of the Ruskies. In fact, such a fan. It's probably why you like Trump.
When I was no comment. When I was in high school, we had the Russians over, and we took them to the Blues game. I'm sorry, the Blues are in St. Louis.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew about the Blues. It's a hockey team.
Yeah.
So
they were. I hung out with their Stanley Cup when they won.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not the Kings, though. So, continue.
Sorry. We took them to one game, and within the first 5 minutes, there were like already 2 or 3 fights, and they were aghast. They were like, "You guys, they're not kicked out of the league after this." And we're like,
really? Oh, yeah. The KHL banned fighting.
That's right.
Yeah, the KHL banned fighting.
Well,
that's just like crazy. You got to let them blow some steam, especially when guys are getting chippy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Oh, let's not talk about the Four Nations tournament where Canada totally had to cheat because they were trying to save face, because we do own you and you had to rig that game. Anyway, what are we talking about tonight, Savage?
Dude, do you know why Canadians do it doggy style?
Because they can't look you in the eye when they're lying. Wait, what? I don't know.
So they can both watch the hockey game, eh?
Oh god.
Come on. Terrible jokes here. So what's going on tonight? There's I don't know. There's all sorts of interesting stuff going on tonight. We've got some trailers. We were might be talking about some new movies coming out. I mean, where do you even want to start?
Well, let's start. The one thing I do want to share, I have a news story that I would love to share.
Oh, here we go.
Are you guys ready for a great news story?
What up, Nestor?
This will be good.
Let's do it.
jolly old England.
It's called Club Bang, where everything old is new again. British invasion just keeps on raging.
Oh no.
They like their suits tight, their ties thin, and their music vintage.
So this was the early 2000s, and this Jason Lavitt. That's
I was like,
Apollo.
are you in this?
The hair speaks volumes. I mean, what's wrong with haircut? I need a haircut. At Hollywood's psychedelic Club Bang.
I can't believe they did a newsreel. So I just found this today. And this is the club I used to hang out in Hollywood back in the day when those guys were twins.
I think it's a really good club for
It's Piper Ferguson. She's a music video director. The kids, she was old then. She was like 40 years old, all going to a club.
Like a scene from the mod film Quadrophenia, the dance floor at Bang.
Oh man, it's so funny. Anyway, so no one cares, but basically this is what the kids were doing back in the early 2000s in Los Angeles. We were all dressing up in suits and dyeing our hair pink and red. And then hoes would go like that girl. That guy was such a douchebag. He's a trust fund baby, and he just clubbed all the time. And had 2 fake girlfriends that I think he paid. He had on the payroll.
He was a homosexualist then.
So this was Hollywood. See, look, Club Bang, Hollywood, California, newsreel, 1999.
I can't even imagine like stepping back into this. I didn't get in until the mid 2000s. So
yeah, it was
a different world. You know, 5-6 years.
It was a time, and I will show pictures one day of what Salty used to look like when he went to Club Bang.
I have no idea why we really needed to see that, but thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Because we got to see Chris Ford. Look at Chris Ford. Remember Chris Ford?
Well,
where is Chris Ford now?
I don't know, probably working to try to get you an extended warranty on your home.
Where is he now? Doesn't anyone want to know? Anyway, okay.
So where's Chris Ford? Oh my God.
But one of the reasons why I was showing that is because everything that was old and was back in the day is not all of a sudden, but is just continues to stay with us. And we're going to talk about it tonight on the show, where it's basically all about the remakes, the remasters, and the sequels of stuff that we've seen 1,000 times, but they keep coming back. Why do they keep coming back? Why? Like,
yeah, why?
Why?
So there's a number of, I mean, there's a million different
we called it Guyliner. Okay.
Guyliner. They are making for example, they're making a new Naked Gun. There's a brand new Naked Gun coming out starring. Okay, now I'll give them a little bit of leeway. They got Liam Neeson, and I have a feeling it's going to be very good. But here's the rub. It's like, why don't you just make a new, different thing that was like maybe like kind of similar or along the same lines, and don't call it Naked Gun, and just make it like its own thing with Liam Neeson, and then what? Like, why does it have to be Naked Gun? Why does it have to be Frank Drebin from the Police Files? Like, can't it be?
Well, it's not. It's Frank Drevin's son, right? It's Frank Drevin's.
Is it? I didn't pay attention
because the whole scene where they're all like, they're like on their knees and they're like saying "Father," and then like a prayer or like whatever, and then the black cop's like looks up and it's O.J. Simpson and he's like,
Oh man. Okay, that's right. I should have remembered.
Which was the only funny part of the trailer.
I should have remembered with the OJ reference.
Yeah, that was the only funny part of the trailer where he was all like, "Oh yes," and you're like, which would make it would only make it more funnier if if OJ was like the bad villain in it. Like OJ Simpson was the murderer. That would be that would be levels of comedy that like OJ was, because he was in Naked Gun and he was a cop. I can't remember his character's name. And then like it's this big like conspiracy where he's like this criminal mastermind where he's been working with the police department and then but also running this underground, crime family or whatever. Like, and that would be awesome. But they don't have the cojones to do something like that.
He's basically the Jar Jar Binks of the Naked Gun franchise, where he's constantly just stumbling and like bumbling, but somehow manages to like help out in the end and survive, and it's totally fine. But he's actually working for the dark side, and it's all a ploy. Patrick, are you familiar with the Jar Jar Binks is actually a Sith Lord?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's basically Jar Jar Binks is the Sith Lord, but O.J. Simpson is the murderer.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
or Simpsons did it.
I mean, how would that not be a great thing? How would that not be a great idea?
I mean, it is a brilliant idea. Nobody has the balls to do it.
No one has the balls to do it, man.
It's a great idea.
So yeah, we got. What do we have? We have Naked Gun.
They're redoing Fantastic Four again.
They're redoing again. Because we haven't seen Fantastic Four enough, or well, I should say
we haven't seen it done
right. We haven't seen it done right.
A good version.
That's actually that's good.
And I don't know. Everyone's like, all of a sudden, like everyone's like, oh, I liked the first Sony version. And I'm like, are you looking at that as through rose tinted glass? Like, no one ever liked that. You're just now like, I feel like they're just saying that now, where it's like because you just want to hate on this new version.
There is one that I am kind of intrigued about and looking forward to. Those in the zombie loving world. We had 28 days later and then 28 weeks later. Now they are putting out 28 years later, which isn't necessarily remake. I think it's actually has potential to be something really awesome because the franchise was those two movies were very good.
So which trailer do we want to see? Do we want to watch? You know what? I'm going to let our guest decide. Which trailer do you want to watch? Do you want to watch the Fantastic Four trailer, or do you want to watch the 28 years later trailer?
Actually, I would say this. I'd rather watch the Fantastic Four trailer because I'm very excited about that movie. But, and that, by the way, comes from a Fantastic Four purist. Like I'm very hyper. Like this better be like this or like you know. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Dude,
I actually haven't seen the 28 years later. So
last week, record of the week last week, Patrick, was an old Fantastic Four comic that came with a record.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. My friend was telling me about that. He's actually got his own YouTube channel. Viking Stew is his name. He actually voiced he was the voice of the Submariner on one of the voiceover videos I do.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
But,
dude, he's a Viking and he also does voiceovers. That's fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm in the same boat, man.
He's very multi-talented.
Awesome. I love this guy.
And he's a bassist. And he's a Viking and a bassist.
Oh, I didn't realize he was bassist. Okay. So sorry for being based around him. So sorry. He's a bassist. My bad.
Yeah, Andrew Campbell says Fantastic Four was definitely a movie.
It was.
And you could say that. You would not be wrong.
Do we go Fantastic Four? Do we want to check out the Naked Gun trailer?
Let me put it like this. If you start talking about the Fantastic Four around me, I'll just keep talking about it for forever. So
what's that, Nicholas?
What you wish for.
Let's watch that 28 day. You're going to be on the trigger. You're going to be on the trigger to make sure that we don't get hammered.
Well, we're probably hammered. There's going to be like some weird haunting music or something.
Oh no, I know. Just make sure we pause it so we can talk about it. How long is that trailer?
Let me take a look. It is 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Let's watch it. Let's go.
Let's watch it.
Do you have it queued?
We're gonna drop.
Let's see. So I think this is a great trailer for us to watch and to talk about because I've literally never seen any of the previous movies.
Oh, dude, you haven't?
No. I know everyone's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "Because I don't want to. Because I don't care."
Spoiler alert! But it's all in the titles. Originally, people died, and then 28 days later, they started coming back, and then 28 weeks later, another like advancement or something in their disease happened if they hadn't died yet, or whatever.
So basically, it's Walking Dead, but the movie version in England.
The first one starred Cillian Murphy when he was very young, and it's extremely good. Extremely good. So let's give it a quick little chickadee check here.
Okay. So we got some Spec Ops guys.
Nothing bad.
Flashlight helmets
here.
You know what was so much cooler is if they had night vision.
Yeah, just get some. Why don't you have just some?
Just put some nods on, some green nods. Like what? Right, Patrick? Like what's up with this? Like why would you want to have white light?
I would use nods for sure, but
dude,
do you guys really get like I've played trailers and everybody's been like just watch the whole thing all the way through and we've never been smacked. Do you guys?
Dude, we get smacked every time,
dude.
Really?
Dude, we're like crackheads. We're like addicted to the H. We get smacked so much.
Yeah, we get smacked hard in the balls and in the face and the mouth.
Oh, okay.
Wow. I mean,
right.
You just said you got smacked and then move.
Yeah. No, I gotta be.
So it's your show.
All three places. Boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom.
Every time.
And
when we were just talking about Magnum PI and the two different theme songs, and we were like, oh, let's watch the two different theme songs, and we talked through the whole thing and pausing and stuff. We got hit hard. Universal was like, hell no.
Huh.
And I'm like, it's my favorite show, jerks. We just shut up.
Yeah, we're actually promoting this show.
I mean,
nobody else is promoting Magnum PI anymore. Come on.
Yeah. That is the weird part.
You already said that, Nicholas.
You're just trying to be like, hey guys, check out this song. See how awesome this is. But they're like, don't show the song. Come on.
All right. These guys, I'm sure, are going to be totally fine. Let's see what happens.
Michael Ferrara says, Hail Salty, Savage, Patrick, and chat. I had to evacuate my house due to a wildfire, but I'm here to support. Bro, prayers out to Michael.
What's up, man?
Yeah, seriously, man.
Seriously, you already said that. All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right. So doing some Hitchcock where they're like, we're not going to show you the horror. We're just going to let you listen to the horror.
Dude, the crunch. Nice. Look at this beautiful little island. This isolated little community.
This little island off of
So the thing is about these movies is like there's you find these little respites, like there's areas where people have survived and whatnot, but depending on who it is, they could be nefarious or not.
So many dead, infected and non-infected alike.
Dude, they put in some work. To build this set, that's pretty awesome.
That's why our home is so precious.
Did he say their whore is so precious?
That's what it sounded like.
He said, that's why our whore is so precious. Wow. Okay.
My
wife got one. Just the one, actually.
2 prostitute.
Number 2 prostitute.
I feel he's a bit young.
He's ready, Jenny.
7, 6, 11, 5.
Once you walk onto that mainland, there's no rescues.
Moving up and down again. Don't.
Are they really using like
Bow
a
and
rap
arrow
song in the background here?
Yeah. Well, that's what all the kids are doing. That's what the kids are into. Yeah,
Swing
seriously.
and a miss.
Look at what's in front of you.
Ugh.
Oh, they didn't expect that. Oh,
Ooh, those
weird.
things move
The
fast.
zombies are naked now.
Oh no, they stopped wearing clothes.
Zombies.
Even worse, it's like they're all wearing Ed Hardy now. Oh, the horror.
That would actually make the movie funny, like Shaun of the Dead, which is the best zombie movie ever.
Please don't, yeah. Also, if we're gonna like reboot things, like, and we're going through eras, let's just go ahead and skip that whole Ed Hardy affliction era. If we could just skip that, that'd be great.
Ozzy, Andrew Campbell, he's our resident Australian. He said, "I thought this was a documentary."
Modern UK.
I thought this was a doco on the modern UK. I can't do it Australian.
I thought this was a doco on the modern UK.
I thought I first I got to get some marbles in my mouth.
I thought this was.
I thought this was a doco. Because that's how you guys sound.
We're just doing. I thought this was a doco that was on the telly there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta do it like this because that's the
He's gonna send
Marbles
us
in their mouth.
he's gonna send us something terrible in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on.
I love you, Andrew. Don't hate me. Bye.
We've only got a minute left. Here we go.
Bullet in the bandolier.
Oh, okay. So like special forces are getting attacked.
Well, this looks like a zombie because there's some red eye.
He's a naked zombie. Look at these naked zombies. I mean, don't look
naked
at them. but look
zombies.
at them.
I mean,
Oh
so
my God.
they do things to you while they
Exactly.
they grape you and they eat you at the same time.
They're trying to make zombie babies.
It's 28 years later. The hazing.
The hazing. The graping.
Andrew.
There are many kinds of death.
Oh, okay. They got some good actors in here, though.
Some
They're
are
all
better than others.
The soundtrack sucks.
Yeah.
I don't like this song.
It's really ruining the trailer.
This is a glorious day. Day of judgment.
My children!
There's no
Yeah.
cause in the war.
Oh man, it wouldn't be a good story.
So brave.
Christians being the bad guys.
And seriously, like, you know what would have been brave? It's finally admitting that your island is being conquered by Islam, but you don't have the cojones to do it. So you're like, let's make fun of the Catholic Church one more time because we're so cutting edge. Friggin' edgelords. I'm so tired of edgelords. You know what? Grow a pair. Make fun of the people that are making your country terrible. Just once. Just once. Just once.
I mean, I thought the zombies were making it terrible.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they have. I mean, the literally the island is conquered, and they can't talk about it. They can't talk about it because they're like, oh no, we might offend them.
Do you think maybe deep down they feel like if they actually start talking about it, shit's gonna hit off, and they don't feel ready to deal with that?
I don't know. Why don't you?
I don't think
what
they're ready.
happens?
I don't think they're ready to deal with it, even if it were to happen right now.
Oh,
Say the Muslims were like, yeah, you know what, we're just going to take over. I think they can do it.
I was totally. There were like 30 seconds right there.
Yeah,
I had no idea what you guys were talking about. I was like, wait, what the fuck are you? And then okay.
You thought we were talking about the zombies?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, where are there Muslims in this movie, guys? What are you talking about?
All the naked zombies are Muslims.
We were talking about the Presbyterians.
I was like, I didn't see the allegory there, and then I'm like, oh, okay, never mind, gotcha.
We're talking about the Presbys, who
the Prebies.
The Presbyterians,
the Prebies,
the Presbys.
So okay, so that's not not a remake.
That is not a remake, but it's a sequel.
But it's a sequel, and considering what we're seeing, it's like it looks like it's a remake of an episode of Game of Thrones. Is what it looks like.
It looked like a remake of something that'll just be disappointing.
I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I had slightly higher hopes, but they do have very good actors. There's a small handful of very good actors in it. So you're like, come on, like this is. I mean, these actors aren't going to be on this if it's not like
what actors? I didn't even.
It was. I believe it was it Ralph Fiennes and.
I don't care.
There's that clip.
I was like, where is it? Damn it! Shut up!
I don't care.
We got this one.
I don't care.
That's the most genuine one. He's just like, I do not care, but I'm innocent. I don't care.
You know what we should do? We should watch the Fantastic Four trailer.
It's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Yes.
All right, so let's see. We got it right here. We're gonna bring it up right quick. We're gonna present it. We're gonna share my screen, and here we go. I need to do the thing where we fair use it.
How long is this one? 240? Good Lord, that's a trailer and a half.
Right?
Dude, although like movies in the 60s, they were like, here's our 8-minute trailer.
Here's the movie.
Here's the movie cut up.
But then make sure to come back and watch the last 52 minutes of it.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
Yeah.
This car right here.
The voice is horrible. The voice is absolutely terrible.
It needs some more gravel. It needs more gravel. It needs to be gravelly.
It needs to be much
It's
deeper,
like,
and it
I'm
needs to
gonna-
have gravel to it.
I mean, that AI Volkswagen is pretty good, though.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls.
Can you back it up
While
real
we
quick?
can never repay them.
When he smiles, when he lifts it up there, look at that. The smile that he lifts it up.
Shouldn't he have
noticed this
rock
the other
teeth?
day. No, he doesn't have rock teeth.
I was like,
He's
shouldn't
just
he have
got
rock?
He's just got rock skin. He's not made of rocks.
Yeah.
He's just got rock skin.
And he's big like a rock.
Yeah.
And he should talk like he's got rocks in his throat.
Look at the way his mouth looks right now. And remember that shape of the mouth, because when he's not smiling like that, the shape of his mouth changes in like completely. Like it's like a whole line. Like it looks more like the comics. It's like a whole line across his jaw in every other shot where he's not smiling like that. That it's just it that I saw that and I was like, wow, what's going on?
Okay, let's check it out.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Oh, hey, I gotta stop it because these guys got axes. Fuck yeah! Respect to the axes.
Here we go. Now we gotta have electronic axes. Anyway,
sorry. Continue.
Fantastic Four! Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Dude, nice mid-century modern.
I absolutely love the retro futurism that is happening in this film so much.
It's on point. That room is amazing.
Now I want that fireplace.
How's that sauce looking?
We've already seen this.
Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You're late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
Oh my god.
Oh, what?
Oh my god. Look at it.
The hair looks so bad on Johnny Storm.
It looks so bad. I was just gonna say, look at this dork. Oh my god.
He's supposed to be like a pretty boy. He's not supposed to look like a nerd.
No, yeah, he's not supposed to look like one of the random Kens from Barbie movie or something.
JJ.
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world, and you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth.
He's a great actor, though. I don't know if you guys have seen him.
Yeah.
We can do this.
What's it called? But he's
Just
a great
kidding.
actor.
You are out of your depth.
So that scene right there, that felt more like Johnny Storm. Like the other one where I'm like, that doesn't feel like Johnny. That kind of felt like Johnny Storm.
Yes. Nothing's going to change.
I feel like she's gonna be a good Sue Storm.
Oh, sorry, that's a copyright on that.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna go ahead and get bumped for that.
We're gonna get nailed
Are
for
you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lady Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that's what's her name. Nornrad's wife.
The hair looks really bad.
It looks
Yeah,
super weird.
that doesn't look good.
She,
Like, it
she looks like
doesn't-
the front of an old Bentley or something.
Yes. Yeah. Now that's exactly what it looks like.
No, it's an old Mercury. It's an old Merc.
Wow.
Crazy about a Mercury.
Death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
Are we safe? That is a great question, sir. We're gonna go
That
ahead.
hair is so bad.
It's not. I mean,
It's so bad. It's not
okay.
even
So
like
here's the mouth line.
60s. It's just
Here's the mouth line. Not too bad.
Yeah.
It looks like we got some consistency there. Not too bad.
But it looks like he's wearing a hair piece. It doesn't
Also,
look like
though-
real hair.
Also, though, let's just take a quick gander. Okay, look at his spacesuit. You're like, oh, he's locked in. He's gonna be great. Is he gonna have any sort of seal on anything?
He doesn't need it. He's a rock now. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
But it was just his skin, remember?
Yeah. Well, okay. He's gonna have a helmet. You'll see. You'll
Okay.
all see.
You'll all see. Here we go.
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up.
She's not going to give up, by the way.
Galactus.
We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family.
Yes, darling.
Has to be us.
That's a pretty great kind of a Hulkish scene. Him.
This
running.
looks great. Nah, you pause it right at the. Stop it!
Yeah.
No, keep going. Don't pause it during the action sequence. Look at that. That looks great.
We will protect you.
First steps. Oh,
that part is sick because it looks like they're using miniatures, and that's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So first steps because Franklin is going to be born. Is he gonna? Are we going to see baby Storm's first steps? See
Is,
Baby Storm's first
is
steps?
that baby Storm?
She's pregnant with? Oh, Galactus.
She's pregnant with Galactus.
What?
What?
Galactus is like the babe is mine.
It's gonna have to be a
He just
C-section.
takes him.
It's gonna have to be a C-section. We do not want a vaginal birth here.
Dude, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in forever, man.
Oh, hey, what up, Zoivot?
Do you know him?
Well, he's been on.
Oh, yeah,
from the show, bro.
Yeah, Zoivot. What up, dude? Been for forever, man. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, Reed, you are not the father. Andrew Campbell. Reed, you are not the father. Well, it is a modern woman and it is a modern movie. Maybe they'll have a modern story.
They're like
where she's Sue Storm. Sue Storm does kind of get a little whorish in some of the comic books.
What are you talking about? Explain
what?
yourself when you say such statements.
There's a few books out there, right, where she gets
allows Submariner to flirt with her. That's the worst thing she's ever done.
Doesn't she flirt back with Submariner? No, there's like one story where she like has a full affair with him, right? Or am I misremembering?
No,
dude, there's a lot of comic books, bro. I think there's one story there where she actually, her and Submariner kind of.
I don't think they've ever done
No?
that. Nope.
You
know what? I'll be willing to bet you. I'm going to bet you 25.
No, I'm not willing to bet because I have not read all the comic books ever. I'm not one of the. I could be wrong. I've heard it. I'm going to ask the internet.
Let's ask the internet. You don't want to bet though? It'd be fun to bet.
No, because I only bet on things that I know I'm totally right on. Like I'm just like, and I'm totally fine being wrong. I probably am wrong. Yeah, right, King Yeti? Like
they've never done the deed, if that's what you're saying.
Oh, I don't know.
Dude, if you're flirting with other dudes, that still makes you a dirty, and you're married, that you're a whore.
She just kind of doesn't she's not that she flirts with him so much as she like lets him flirt with her. You guys are gonna have to prove this to me. I have to see evidence, and I think you're wrong because I think I've read.
Yeti's doubling down. He's saying,
I've read.
Oh yes, they have.
All right,
Yes, they have.
King Yeti, I'll admit defeat, but you got to.
Yes, Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, has had a long, occasionally flirtatious relationship with Namor the Submariner, and there have been a few comics where the dynamic goes beyond innocent banter, but it's typically left ambiguous or just heavily implied. Here are the key storylines where Sue and Namor's relationship takes steps beyond just tension. That sounds like a whore.
All right, that's been our show, folks. Thanks for watching.
Ultimate Fantastic Four and Ultimate Fantastic Four Earth 1610. Namor and Sue have a bit more of a suggestive and aggressive dynamic, and Namor is much more villainous. There's flirtation, but nothing concrete. Okay, there's that. Fantastic Four: The End, 2007 by Alan Davis. A future set non-canon story. Oh, there you go. Non-canon story where Sue and Namor are together romantically. Oh, there you go. Well,
got him.
that's why
Got it with the non-canon, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And in this episode, Fantastic
Okay.
Four, the scissoring.
Well, no, that my only point is that they're having comic books where it's happened. Okay, I didn't know. Like,
fair enough.
Silver Age, 1960s. She never outright cheats, but the tension is thick in Fantastic Four 27. There should never be tension between your wife and another man. If there is, she's a whore.
Well, that's why I always contend that, because it's only Namor that she ever bothers like that with. That's why I always contend that Reed should have just killed him. He should have just poisoned the ocean, killed all the Atlanteans.
Just poison the ocean.
Yeah, and kill them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who needs him? That's
Fantastic Four 27. Sue Storm almost chooses Namor. That is a terrible wife. That is a terrible wife.
Okay. so it was just an angel then.
Yeah. So you know what? You know what? You know what it
an
is.
angel.
You know, it's
I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
Oh,
I need to work
it
on
wasn't
it.
really that good, actually.
You gotta wash your hands, mate.
You know who Sue Storm is? Sue Storm is Anna Polina.
I won't hear this
Whatever.
about Sue Storm. I won't.
They're the same person. They're the same
I won't
person.
abide this. I will white knight for Sue Storm.
He will white knight.
That's what I'll do.
I will flame on for Sue Storm.
That's right. You keep this up, it's going to be clobbering time.
Flame on for Sue Storm, the whore. Sue Storm was a modern woman in the 1960s. Wow. I am looking forward to this movie, though. I'm not going to lie. This is the first Marvel movie I'm looking forward to since like Spider-Man No Way Home. What was the Spider-Man that came after the Avengers, the last Avengers film? Was that No Way Home, right? That was No Way Home, right?
No, it was it there? It was like,
yeah, that's No Way Home.
It was Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, because it
like the Spider-Man movie where it was all the
no, it was a series. It was like
Spider-Man movies, right?
It was like Far From Home. Almost
Homecoming,
Home.
Far From Home, No Way Home.
There we go.
No Way Home. Yeah, that's the okay. So that Spider-Man where it's the three Spider-Men. That movie was decent, but every movie after the Avengers films have not been good other than the Spider-Man films.
Yes,
and they were okay. I'm actually looking forward to this.
I know.
It
a
actually
crazy thing.
It has potential to be good. The weird thing is though that because of the aesthetic that they chose, that like that retro futuristic vibe, it almost looks like too clean and too sharp, and you almost want them to really lay into that retro vibe. You almost want it to be like a little gritty, a little grainy.
Yeah,
like, it seems like all those, when any image that you've ever seen from that era has got like a little hue around it. It's got like a little stank on it,
Yeah.
And so seeing all that when it's super crisp and super clean, it just looks a little out of place and fake.
Like
but also
that,
you just got to be
though.
like, okay, it's the movie, because I do love that aesthetic. I'm a huge
like
fan.
that. I like the fact that it has the retro feel without the graininess and the grittiness, because it's like you're living the movie instead of watching an old movie.
Yes, and because people saw it like that, assuming that was that old retro.
They didn't see it with the
That's how they
Instagram
saw it.
filter. They didn't see it with the Instagram,
Right,
the old
right.
Instagram filter. Remember the old Instagram filters before Instagram got bought out by Meta?
Hey, I gotta run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
My God! Oh my God!
Doesn't he know that there are times for this? We have a whole section. We have a part of the show that's dedicated.
Not
for
watch
bathroom
the
breaks.
show.
Oh my gosh!
Well, on that case, while he's out, I'm going to promote my book before we promote his book.
Dude, let's promote your book, bro.
Look
at this book. Actually, hold on, guys. We also get to hold on. I don't want to dox anybody here. Hold on.
Are you opening that up? Oh yeah, don't dox yourself or me.
No. I already took your stuff off of it. It's fine. But I got a package from Salty, guys. I got a package. Look, he autographed it. He autographed it. I got a package from Salty.
I signed all the boxes. It's not that big of a deal.
He has no idea what's in it. He says.
I really don't, because I don't do I don't pack a lot of the stuff. I just sign the books and write the cards and do all that kind of stuff.
Oh, here we go. Okay, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We're opening it up. It's got the turkey roll.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good
What
day.
you got?
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. It looks like there's. Oh, you know what it looks like? Oh, Silence Dogood, time travel agent. Oh. Dude, epic. And the promo for people.
It's a bookmark, so you can read the book and save your place.
Dude, like I'm going to need to save my place. Come on. This is fantastic. I almost don't even want to take it out of the stuff, but I know I'm probably going to get.
Oh, Patrick's back.
Buying more copies. Bring Patrick back. Dude, Patrick, you just missed it. We just had an unboxing. I had a mystery package from Salty, and guess what it was? It's his fucking comic book.
Oh my god! Wait, that's the foil one, isn't it? Show it.
No,
this is just the regular soft cover.
Oh, get it off the screen. No,
I know.
It's so heavy, like comparatively
to the thick boy.
To these guys. I mean, these are fun. This is the, like the grab and go, but this is like, okay, yeah.
Well, that's because that's all 3 issues in one book with new pages, new lettering, new updated art, and some extras in the back.
All right. I'm not pulling it out yet. Not pulling it out. Maybe next show. I don't know. We'll see.
But you guys can back that campaign pre-order. If we get the campaign to 10,000, that cover that Savage has in his hand turns into this cover.
Oh, the sicky foil cover.
Turns into that cover right there.
Wow.
Right there. Actually, this is the newer one. This is the old one. That's the old proof. Here's the new one right there.
Yeah, that's so nice.
So please pre-order the comic. Let's get to 10,000 on the Indiegogo, because if we do the regular edition comic, there's 4 covers there, but this specific cover, will go from being this to this, right?
Amazing.
It goes from being a disappointment like Sue Storm,
golly gee willikers,
God.
and turns into Jean Grey, right here. There you go.
Christy, don't switch your cover choice. Just back the cover A.
Yeah, just back cover A then. Gosh.
I was too cheap to get it signed.
Wait, why am I still on here? How do I do this? What am I doing? There we go.
There we go. Dude, yeah, I couldn't afford the signed copy. So I just all I could afford was to have him sign the box on the outside.
No, honestly,
couldn't afford to have him sign the actual comic, but he signed the box.
He wants you to frame it and hang it up.
I got that going for me.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, sir.
And my new oh, hey, can you do that QR code online, bro? Totally get that QR code. Check out more from us.
But let me just play this real quick. I mean, will we still need humans?
Not for most things.
They told you AI was just a tool, but what if it was a trap? Designed to addict, engineered to isolate, built to control. They want you in the pod, hooked to the machine. Your thoughts, dreams, and ideas harvested like crops until there's nothing left. But one man stands in their way. Ben Franklin. He is Silence Dogood, a time travel agent on a mission to shatter their enslavement of humanity. The battle for your mind begins. Silence Dogood Volume 1, Electric Dream.
All right. Anyway, so that's my book. But Patrick, you have a comic book, don't you?
That is correct.
Patrick, oh my God, Patrick.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
And his comic, where's your trailer? Why is it no wait, what?
It's at the very top. It's on my comic page.
Hey, it's right on the top of my shit, bro. Come on. Like
I'm not seeing it.
Why ain't you got my comic trailer pulled up, bro? I mean, what are we doing? Did you do some prep for this show? I mean, what? Come on. What are you doing?
That's weird.
Open a couple tabs. What's the problem?
I don't understand. I'm a slow person. I'm like a little bit. So this is my screen. So we'll take a look at this real quick, and then maybe you can just pull up your trailer.
Just a DOS prompt.
But so this is the page that I have, right? So it just is like goes right in, and I don't know what
you're on the rewards side of things. You got to go to the main page. So wait,
main page.
Let's see here. click campaign right
Here,
under
let's
this
do
thing.
this.
Okay.
You should be at the top, right there. Boom.
Bing bang.
Oh, there we go. Let's watch this, guys.
Let's do it.
Von Claus, baby.
Dude, we love that.
I love that
wavy
music,
vibe.
dude. I love that music.
My
Patrick goes, I love that music.
We wrote that actually, my brother and I, and
nice.
He recorded it with his materials synthesizer.
With his butt. All right. So tell us a little bit about this awesome comic that has the Academy of Sciences on it in Russia.
Yeah. So I mean, so that is right there in this universe. It's called D6, Directorate 6, which is in real life. It's the Russian Academy of Sciences. If you guys want to see what that looks like in real life, but essentially, this is the headquarters for a research and development group that is head by. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll see him. His name is Diamond. He is the most intelligent man in the Soviet Union. He's the guy in the green suit there with the mask on.
This guy here.
And he actually is the first person on the planet to discover how to create superhumans. And so, I should back up. I should say this story happens in the year 1999, approximately 25 or so years after the U.S. and Russia got into a nuclear war. So obviously at the time in the 70s, this, it was the Soviet Union and not just regular Russia as it is today. So the Soviet Union it's still a thing now in 1999, and now they have superhumans. That right there you can see is the Blue Rose. She is one of the first superhumans, and this right here is Minotaur, the guy who's deflecting that bullet. And they actually had his own like kind of origin story, which if you look over to the right of that page,
yeah, right here,
scroll up a little bit. Yeah, well, both of those first two things there, yeah, those are the covers for Phenomenal Tales, Minotaur, which is all the Phenomenal Tales are like, spin-offs. They're like origin stories for some of my characters. So he had his origin story. And this right here, obviously it's the Soviet Union and the year is 1999. So you can imagine there's people who want to revolt. They want to overthrow that tyrannical government. And so these guys are called the Lantern Organization, and they're called by the Soviet Union. Naturally, they're called terrorists. So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to overthrow the government. Last issue, they got their hands on the serum that makes superhumans, but they need DNA to essentially. The serum is just a catalyst, so they need
Spoiler
DNA
alert! Spoilers. And you got some
my bad.
You got some cool options. So you got Vasilis Lolo's cover.
Yes, that's the Lolos D cover.
I'm glad you got him to do a cover instead of me, but whatever.
It was a while ago, actually.
We got Paul Rovoch doing a cover, which is awesome. Yeah. This cover looks great. And then you got a catch-up tier, so you guys can get the first book, so you can kind of like get a little bit more of the story.
So we were talking about our appreciation of the retrofuturism and the mid-century modern kind of stuff. So is there a big touch on like the Soviet brutalism in this?
Yes, very much so. I'm so glad you brought that up. Nobody knows about that stuff.
Dude, I love that style
Soviet
of architecture.
brutalism,
I'm a huge fan.
Yes, and that's like it's one of those things where when you live in that world, it feels more real. And so right. I literally have like 2 or 3 different books over there of Soviet architecture just to get the feel for this. And I send those pictures to my artist. And so it's a combination of that and a combination of that kind of retrofuturism feel, because so things kind of stopped in the 70s So the aesthetic of the 70s, 80s is still there,
Just
but the
stuff,
technology
yeah.
has progressed a little bit more. So now, like we're at PDAs and things. They don't have cell phones. There's no such thing as cell phones. But they're, it's still like cassettes and things like that. But we're in that kind of, there's some technologies that obviously are way more advanced and some technologies that are not. So it's just a different kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. A lot more analog stuff, but at the same time,
Precisely.
like, because they're superhumans, there are some other, other futuristic things thrown in there. It looks great, man. And of course, I mean, you couldn't go wrong with that synth wavy vibe too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's cool. Yeah, this looks good, man. I've backed. So everyone that's watching later, you should back too. We got a lot more people watching on X than they are YouTube. Come to YouTube. Participate in the chat. Real quick, so Zoivod is liking it. Sir, I will let you know, although I'm doing an update soon, your Zoivod backed Silence Do Good like a long time ago. And he backed like the high tier, so he's getting the foil cover.
Nice.
So envy Zoivod, who's getting that. And actually, I think that should have been dropped in the mail today, yesterday, or maybe tomorrow. We are in the middle of fulfillment on my first campaign, but yeah. So, but that was just because Zoivod's there. But he's a big comic book fan. But yeah, think about backing this guy. I have not read this yet because I didn't back the first campaign. But because I didn't know about it.
Loser.
I know.
Nobody knew about it.
But that's the point. That's why we're here. Let's get this out there.
Yeah.
I mean, great people making great comics. Let's do it.
I love this cover by Paul Ravoch.
I know,
and I
right?
do love the Vasily cover too, man. I love the colors that he went with. Like,
Dude,
oh no, you don't understand.
Yeah.
That was Peter Gilmore who did those covers.
Oh, nice.
He was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a Vasily style, and he nailed it.
Awesome. And what's the trading card? Tell us about the trading card.
Yes. Well, hold on. Let me bring it up here.
I have the trading card.
Do you have it? Okay.
Well, I just have the art. I'm just going to show the art for the trading card.
So, I was actually going to talk about this tomorrow.
Oh, we don't have to talk about it on our show.
You're not on our show tomorrow, bro.
It was like this. I wanted to give, because Vasilis was like, hey, when are you going to show people that thing that I made you like months ago? And I was like, shit, he probably wants people to see his works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because I was planning on releasing it like midway through the campaign. It's totally fine. I wasn't thinking about that, and I'm a fool for that. So I released that cover, and I wanted to give that a week or so to breathe.
Do it then. No. Let's no.
If you've got it up, I
have it up, but that's okay. Let's let it breathe. Let's let it breathe.
No, I'm just explaining why I haven't said anything on X about it yet. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh yeah, then you do it. You handle it the way that you want to. I thought you had already talked about it.
We're here. We're here right now with you.
I did the trading card art.
Bring it up. Let's go.
Okay.
So on your next live show, feel free to go ahead and just link people right to the reveal of.
I'm gonna replay this. I'm just gonna go back and replay it and then put it in the. Yeah.
All right. So
on an episode
we got
rewinds and replays.
Here's the trading card. So not a cover, just had to do like a personality pose type thing. So we got the boss guy here, which is the leader of the Lanterns, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Lantern.
Pumpkinhead.
Wait, is it the Lanterns? The Lantern? What is it?
They're called the Lantern Terrorist Organization.
The Lantern, the LTO.
Hey, there we go. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the LTO, man.
The LTO, baby.
Yeah. So he's got the worst gun imaginable, the VSS, which is, and it has a suppressor attached to the barrel, so you'll never get one in a commie state like California, but potentially could get one in Tennessee. It is what is it? It's an AK.
What is the irony that you can't get one in a commie state, but you can get one in a commie country?
So ridiculous. And then a 1911, in his left hand, because that is God's gun. The 1911 is the gun that God would use.
Isn't that Magnum's gun?
Also Magnum PI's
PI's gun.
But Magnum PI uses it because that would be the pistol that God would use. Is the
yes,
1911.
naturally.
So
it'd have a pearl inlay grip too.
I mean, if God needed to bring down the thunder, if you know what I mean,
he would bring it with a 1911. sir.
No, you see, that's the thing about 1911s. God doesn't even need a weapon to do that kind of destruction, but he chooses it anyway.
He's like, you know what though? This is kind of fun. I'm just gonna do this
aesthetic.
anyway.
He's like, it's a 1911.
So that is my art for the trading card. Stoked about that.
How beautiful it is.
It is very beautiful. It's almost like it should have been a cover. I'm just kidding.
Can you? I feel like you're trying to drop a hint. Can you zoom in on his face a bit? Let's zoom in on his face.
I am. I'm totally. I love these characters.
Yeah,
man,
let's actually get some detail of this. There we go. Now,
yeah.
So I did not take any inspiration from G.I. Joe, but I realized after designing my characters that they look a lot like G.I. Joe characters.
Yeah,
I'm not upset about at all. So
I mean, everything looked like
he's a cool character
at that time,
cool
and if you're from that era, I mean, if you're interested in that, like that's what your stuff's gonna be like, you know.
I actually never looked at anything G.I. Joe until somebody said to me, it looks kind of like G.I. Joe. And I was like, wait, what?
Wild.
I know my inspirations are entirely separate. And so they somehow came around to this.
But I do want to show, because this is how cool.
Oh my God. Keep your pants on, bro.
He's got a book. Thank God.
It's a book.
Yeah. So I drew them and then I got a little carried away and decided to color it with some markers.
So
yeah, that was fun. It's a fun character, man. It's a fun character.
Take that from you. I would have to.
I'm gonna have to take that. So, we might have to have a silent auction later.
We might have to have a silent auction.
Speaking of silent auctions, I think I need to make a
there you go.
Crack of a brewski and have a silent reflection of my own with this freshly poured.
We are at the hour break, so do we do?
There was an hour break. You didn't tell me that before I went and took a piss.
I know. I know. You never tell us you haven't watched the show for longer than 15 minutes without saying that you've never watched the show longer than 15 minutes.
As soon as you left, we were like, man, I guess he doesn't know about the hour break.
Oh my God.
That's our bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
It's totally our. We gave you like all sorts of information about the intro and like, okay, it's gonna be a what? Okay, and then we're gonna go into the.
We run real professional here, though. We do. I mean, we try to. We try to run it real
tight
professional.
Tight ship.
I did never.
You want to do the top 5 first? Go to the break and then come back. Let's do the top 5.
Did we even talk about? Well, no, yeah, we did.
Anyways, so that is Phenomenova. The link is in the chat.
What are you doing?
I mean, Phenomenova. Oh, I know. Sorry, no. That was
nerve.
Party foul. Big time party foul.
My God.
Hey, I like Von Coleman.
It was great being here, guys. Thanks. Have a great
Phenomenon.
Something like a.
I apologize. Hey, look. I'm sorry.
The worst part about this is I decided my comic book's name 4 years ago, and then he just rolled up like a year and a half.
Phenomenon. I can't talk.
Phenomenon number 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 2.
Live now
Number
on
2.
My comic.
Live on FMC. Fund My Comic. See the LTO destroy things and stuff.
Oh, it's the
boss.
The lightly tossed salads organization. They no.
Good old fashioned superpowered Spetsnaz gets into a heated conflict with the newly christened LTO for the future of Russia.
Newly christened LTO.
It might be drunk by the end of the show, but that could be fun. That could be fun.
My gosh. It's like,
yeah, I apologize, but I have brain farts all the time on this show, so I am kind of retarded. Everyone knows that.
You do. Speaking of doing shots every time you mess it up, super quick random like drinking game for people when you're bored late night, maybe you come back from wherever, find an old episode of MacGyver, okay, and play MacGyver, and every time someone says his name, hey MacGyver, what's you drink. And it seems innocuous at first until you get about halfway through the episode and you realize that everybody in the show calls him by his proper name in every sentence. Every time that they talk to him, they go, what are we going to do, MacGyver? I don't know, MacGyver. What are we going to do next, MacGyver? Hey, MacGyver, can you hand me that? And you're 3 beers deep, 15 minutes in. You're like, oh my God, what is happening?
You know what? You know why they probably did that? You know why they probably did that? Because some executive was like,
MacGyver.
Look, we need to say his name more so that people think about watching the show more.
I know that it's the name of the show, but we need to say it more.
Just like not what you do in writing. You're like, you don't need to say the name every single time.
Like I don't like how many times do they say Cheers in the show Cheers? Like never. But
oh, see, you have a fan here. Sleeping Psychopathy says, Patrick, you're far
Jamie's
prettier
awesome.
than the inferior Vaughn.
oh, very nice. Absolutely.
It's true. All right, let's do the top 5 and then we'll go on our break.
Let's go ahead and do
top 5. What is our top 5?
The top 5. We were talking about things that are being remade and stuff, just constant remakes, and everything is a redo and a this. So this is the Salty and Savage top 5 plus 1 games that should be actually remastered or remade. So these are games that we think actually, like, hey, actually, if you took some time and remade or remastered this game, it would probably be pretty fantastic and we would enjoy that.
Because of something we're going to talk about, but clearly going to talk about it in the second hour of the show, which is a new remastered video game that's dropped that I'm really excited about, which is Bethesda's
Resident
Elder
Evil
Scrolls.
4. Oh,
no, Elder Scrolls 4.
Which is, and we say Kirby's Adventure 7. Oh, but we're not.
I'm not done with the title. It's a really long title. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered.
Oh, I believe it's Oblivion, but I'll check.
Whatever, dude.
I
can't. I mean, I was calling his comic book by the wrong name, so I wouldn't be surprised if I was mispronouncing that.
Oh,
all right. So,
gosh, you were done.
Okay, so these are games that should be either remastered or remade, because this is the episode where we're talking about all the things that get remade and remastered, because everything new is clearly crap and we just want the old stuff done again.
Oh my God, give me Goonies, bro. All right, so
oh, nice. Michael Beacon says, "Yo, Salt, you got the Stop Making Stupid People Famous shirt. Wearing it now. This is a comfy shirt." Yes,
all right.
All of our shirts are very comfy, and you should check them out at the T Public store, especially our Stop Making Stupid People Famous shirt and our Make America 80s Again. Anyway, number 5.
Number 5. Bring it in hot.
Number 5 video game that should get remade or remastered.
Bring it in.
BioShock. So this game was dope. 2007. I believe this game came out in 2007, right? Yeah, 2007. This game had the retro futurism going. It was based off of some writings of what's her name, Atlas Shrugged lady.
Rand?
Yeah, Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand, yeah.
Did you ever play this game?
I certainly gave it my best go 3 times.
Three whole times?
3 times?
Yeah, everybody wants me to play this game. I don't like it.
No, you don't like it?
No. I can't get into it.
Even
I know everybody says that. I tried 3 times for people, for other people, not for me, for them.
Even more reason for it to be remade so that
Quinlan
so
Patrick might actually
No. I don't need rename. I'm good playing old games. Like I do that all the time. Games I've never played before but that are old. I do that. It doesn't bother me at all. But I've played this game and I don't like it.
Well, Patrick is wrong. This game is great.
It's got that vibe. I was not like a big person. I wasn't like super into playing this game or anything like that, but I do agree that like it would be fun if there was a newer remake.
Yeah.
Maybe they could just drop it for free on the PlayStation Store or something like that.
I want a full on remastered. No, I don't want a sequel. I don't want a sequel. I don't want to like whatever. I want a full on remastered, better graphics, new mechanics, like combat mechanics, updated combat mechanics.
Every game, let's just use the mechanics from Red Dead Redemption 2 and you're good.
No, too clunky. You're too clunky. You know what's got great combat mechanics and it's an older game is Tom Clancy's The Division. And I'm saying that as someone who hates Ubisoft. I do not like Ubisoft. Okay. Number 4
on the Salty and Savage Top 5 Games Plus 1.
Chrono Trigger.
Are you familiar at all with this, Patrick?
No, not at all.
This is the single greatest Super Nintendo video game of all time.
This is a super random game. I think I've seen it once, but calling it something that I've played or enjoyed, it would be an absolute lie.
So the art director for Dragon Ball Z did all the artwork,
as you can see,
and
Oh,
animation.
so yeah, I should skip it then. Gotcha.
That's my boy.
You don't like Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z is one of the
Oh,
stupidest shows I've ever had the displeasure of being put
It's
through.
so funny though.
It sucks
It's
so
such
badly.
a dumb, but it's funny.
Look, the funny. Okay, when it's funny, I'll say it is funny. And the funniest thing I saw was my friend forced me to watch this whole movie, a whole movie with him. And even though the whole movie was essentially one fucking fight. Anyway, the main bad guy, like the guy who looks kind of like Mewtwo. What's his name?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know any of the names, the characters' names anymore.
The gray guy. You know what I'm talking about?
You compared him to a Pokemon, and you're like, "Oh, this is too low."
He wanted to get all the Dragon Balls, like these magical things that'll grant your one wish, just so he could make himself 5 inches taller. And I thought that was hilarious.
Dude,
But that was funny.
It's funny though. That's the thing. It's funny
because that's
That
a
was
genuine Asian
joke.
like aspiration,
Right.
To be fine.
Yeah.
But then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna fight," and then it's literally like 50 minutes later, and they're still fighting.
It's so ridiculous. I don't care.
God.
Anyway, so the animation is really cool. They have these animation cutscenes that you can only see on PlayStation, on the PlayStation remake, or not remake, but re-release on PlayStation and then re-release on PC. They didn't have it on the Super Nintendo, but this is the hands down. This is the greatest RPG game to ever grace the Super Nintendo. It's definitely top 5 greatest RPGs of all time, JRPGs of all time.
What if we?
So good, and they need to like this needs a remake because it's a 16-bit pixel game, but it's so fun, dude, and the replay value is amazing. The JoJo game. I don't know what that is. The JoJo game. What's the JoJo game? I don't know what that means.
Did you see that guy's beard? Holy shit.
Yeah, that's Chris Lash. He curls his mustache. Dude, you know
That guy's got some hair. Nice, dude.
you should buy
Salute.
our Beard Balm, bro. You should buy
I don't wear
Larson
Beard Balm.
Bro Beard Balm. Anyway, all right. So number three, we got to get this moving. We got to take a break 'cause I got to pee.
Number 3, number 4 was Chrono Trigger. Number 3.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes. Oh my god.
Absolutely banger of a game, guys. If you haven't played this, I feel sorry for your life. It has no meaning. Fix it.
Star Wars KOTOR, as we like to call
KOTOR.
it.
KOTOR.
KOTOR. What?
So you like this game, Patrick?
Oh, I love this game.
Yeah.
This is one of the games that defined for me, like, one, what RPGs were, and two, like, what I enjoyed out of video games.
Yeah. So Western RPGs are far superior to Japanese RPGs.
Of course.
Chrono Trigger is probably the best JRPG ever. This is one of the top 5 best Western RPGs of all time. And this needs a remaster, remake, something. Because honestly, could you imagine this game?
Remaster would be great.
This game in like modern graphic with the modern graphics of like, you know, like the PC. I'm sorry, I'm a PC player, so like, you know,
it's like
I think
Unreal
they should
Engine.
do away with the turn-based fighting. And I think they
you
should,
think
I
like
do.
the turn-based because I like to plan my crap out and think about it and be like,
It was the best of all of them because it allowed you to like move around the map outside of like cells that you were put into. So that's a good thing. But I personally I'm not a big fan of turn-based stuff. But this game is amazing. I mean, that shows you how, like, I hate turn-based, if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
And this game is amazing. So that shows you how good it is.
Yeah. KOTOR. Uh-oh.
All right. So
your son Liam is wrong, Chris Leish. Sorry, I got emotional there.
First off, Fallout 4 is a disappointment until you mod the game. Number one, Fallout 4 is complete disappointment. Unless you mod the game. When you mod the game, then it's a great game.
Oh my god!
But it is also not a good RPG game. I'm sorry, it's not. But when you mod it, you get all your PC mods.
Yeah.
That game becomes super awesome. Like the Sim City mod that you have on there.
Yes.
All right, number three. What is number 3? Hold on.
Number 3.
Metal Gear Solid.
It was number 2, but that's fine.
I mean, number 2. Number 2, Metal Gear Solid. That was
Metal
number
Gear
3. This is
Solid.
number 2. Dude. Right? Come on, Patrick. You got Solid Snake in the back right there.
That's not Solid Snake. That's Venom Snake.
Is that? Oh,
I'm
that's Venom?
such a huge Metal Gear nerd. Let me tell you something. Hold on.
Let me
I
tell
feel like
you.
Alex Jones. Let me tell you something right now.
Okay.
So,
Hey, let me tell you something, brother. Ooh.
It's like the same
There's
guy.
something Columbus don't want you to know about.
He's just a clone anyway, so it's basically the same guy.
No, you're triggering me now. God damn it. Venom Snake is like way better than the other snakes. I'm not going to get into it because it would take too long. The point is what we should get is a remake of the game Metal Gear. That's a game where Solid Snake, right, the original game, where Solid Snake goes into like he infiltrates and he has to fight Venom Snake, who's Big Boss now.
Yeah.
And that game would be like, so you have David Hayter as Solid, and you recast Kiefer Sutherland as Venom, and oh my gosh, oh my gosh,
Yeah, that would be cool.
I would lose my mind.
And Metal Gear itself, the original game, changed the game, a spectrum widely, because it was the first game where using stealth and like hiding and avoiding the action was actually part of your tactic. And it was so strange because when you first got that game, I was telling Salty earlier, he was doubting my Nintendo youth, my attendance with Nintendo. He was like, "Oh man, Nintendo came out after you were born." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Look how long my beard is. Come on."
Mm-hmm.
But I remember getting Metal Gear, and we're like, there were certain initial little things we just could not figure out because we didn't realize that the game wasn't about, oh, I need to attack this character. The game was about, oh, I need to avoid this character. Right. And I need to find out how to get past like this next thing. And how can you, time your move properly. It was such a complete change, like in the head, and a complete change for games like on the whole for the future, because it made it such an awesome, like so suspenseful in a nuanced, newer game when you're hiding or like ducking from an enemy, and like you have to remain hidden or something like that, whether it's a Ghost of Tsushima or something like that. Or
so one of the reasons that we picked this game was because so you have Snake Eater, which is probably the best Metal Gear game ever, is Snake Eater. That game is with Venom Snake, and
no,
Snake Eater, Snake Eater. Which one is Snake Eater? That's the best one.
I'm not going to get into the long story because it's too long. Snake Eater is Big Boss. It is
Big Boss.
Naked Snake.
Naked Snake.
It's like this. I'll be very.
You remember all the snakes?
I'll be very quick.
Okay. This is why a Japanese game is never making it on my top 5 again, because that shit is too freaking convoluted. It is too convoluted.
Naked Snake? Where are we going with this?
They're shooting snakes. I don't fucking know. It's the same guy voiced by David Hayter.
Salty,
same fucking guy.
Salty. So
Neighbor's giving me shit, fake fan. You know what? I'm getting all these damn games. Screw you all.
Fake
but
fan.
What my point was, Snake. I don't care. Venom, the fucking. I can't keep track. No, so Snake Eater is the best Metal Gear Solid game. That's getting a remaster, remake, because that's a great game. This is the next one that needs to get remastered or remade. Okay.
I think he's got it now.
I agree.
Okay. Freaking stupid. You got gay snake and freaking homo snake and
naked gay snakes,
green snake and blue snake. Freaking snakes.
All right, so on Salty and Savage's top 5+1 games that should be remastered or remade,
number 2, Metal Gear Solid.
Number 2 is Metal Gear Solid. Yes. With the one that stars Snake Plissken,
Solid
right?
Snake versus
Solid Snake.
It's Snake Plissken.
Yeah, then there's Snake Plissken.
Solid Snake isn't even here.
Speaking of Solid, let's get through this so I can drop a Solid. Wait, what?
Oh, here we go. Number 1.
All right, number 1, the greatest game of all time that needs a remake now.
Fallout New Vegas. But I mean,
bro, it's the elements. No WBA. I am so angry. So freaking angry.
Naked is an element.
Naked is an element.
Got a misunderstanding here.
What?
We're Fallout fans, okay?
Okay. Well, what kind of Fallout fan are you? You don't know?
I've never seen that before. That's awesome.
Because it's the greatest Fallout game of all time.
That's so great. And then the laugh he's before he's
You don't know.
You know?
yeah, you don't know.
So it's crazy to me though. Like Fallout 4 is now officially a 10-year-old game. It's a 10-year-old game.
Ooh.
Where has the time gone?
Oh, wow.
And Fallout New Vegas is like a 15-year-old game. But this, I loved Fallout 3. Fallout 3 was a great game.
Yeah.
But then New Vegas, I don't know, something about it. I don't know. Just I don't know what it was. I guess
the elements were way better. Like, and the leveling was way better. When you would have a much more specific route that you took, and that would be very unique to your playthrough. So you kind of had to go and play the game again to get a different, style of play.
Yeah.
Forced you into that. It was very cool.
Yeah. No.
Dialogue options were all better. There were like 4 times as many dialogue options in this game as in 3.
Michael's like, yes, there's a fan remake of New Vegas and Fallout. Yeah, except it's like a million years away, and it just it doesn't count. And it's not. I need it now. I need it now. They just did. So this is the other thing. So they just did Oblivion, right? They just released remastered Oblivion. That's all. New Vegas is on the same edge as Oblivion. So you could do it. You could do it. You could totally do it. You could totally do it. All right. We got a +1 tonight, though, because we had to. And if you've watched our show in the past, this might make sense to you all.
This is to the old schoolers, the super old schoolers.
The old schoolers
may remember this callback.
It's Bully the game.
Base Wars.
Base Wars. All right. So everybody laughs so hard. This is a Nintendo and NES game that was way ahead of its time. So it's it's baseball teams. You have a guy who is a tank, a guy who's built just like a standard cyborg, a guy who floats, and a guy who's got a wheelie, like a motorcycle, unicycle, for a lower half of a body. Plus, you can build up your different, not only your batting strength and your pitching strength, but the different weapons that you have, so that when you get to base, it's not like just whether you're out or safe. You have to battle
every time he has this argument with me about what makes the best game, and he's like, "This game's got to get remade. This game's got to get remade." I'm like, no one would buy this game.
I think that they would enjoy it a lot more.
No, because the reason why people like baseball games is because they want to play their favorite baseball player in the baseball game.
And they had goofy names. It was kind of like the old school, what was it? The Bases Loaded or whatever, where they have like interesting names, and you can custom name an entire team. It doesn't matter. There's a whole league.
People will buy baseball with robots.
I disagree. I don't think hardly
people
anyone would buy it.
Baseball with robots.
People will buy it. I will die on this hill. Come on.
Savage definitely will buy it. We know that. He will be like, I'm all over this. However, I think it would be really, really cool in a modern video game, like, because you could just have way more, you could customize the robots way, way, way more. Like, it could basically be like Mech War. What was that mech game? Like, I'm trying. What was the mech game made by Squaresoft? Mission Front. It'd be like Mission Front or Armored Core, but baseball. Could be cool. It
is good. And I mean, they had awesome weapons back then. Like it was even the option when you had like this power, like shooting arm, you could have the choice to just hit the button and shoot it, or you could press and hold and it would load it and it would make it even bigger and faster and give you a bigger shot. So it was like Street Fighter 2 mixed with baseball, mixed with this crazy cyborg game. I'm a huge fan. Everybody who watches the show already knows that. So that's our +1.
That's our +1.
That's our +1. You know who I'm bringing to the party? I'm bringing Base Wars. It's my +1. And that has been the Salty and Savage Top 5.
real quick before we go to our break. Which game was Venom Snake in?
5.
Which?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Which game
The Phantom
was?
Pain.
I never played that.
Which game
You
was?
really
Snake,
didn't?
Snake
No, I
based?
never did. The last Metal Gear game I played was Snake Eater.
Well,
because
so-
the next one was super. Like 2 was dumb. Because 2 was like with the freaking ninja guy, and I didn't like that game. And then the 4th one, I remember working on the marketing for the 4th one, and they went back to the ninja stuff. And I was like, I had no interest in that. So I completely lost interest in anything Metal Gear. So then when 5, I didn't even like, no, I was like, whatever, I don't even care. 5 came out. Is it a good game? Should I get
it's
it?
like this. 3 has the best story. 5 has the best gameplay.
Oh.
So 5 story, 5. So you know how like every 2 minutes people call you like,
yeah.
I need you to do this thing. And he's like, and they like spend 5 minutes talking about something. This game, what it does is it like doesn't ever tell you anything, and it just has them as little tapes that you can maybe totally miss. So you don't know what the fuck's going on the whole game.
I like that.
But the gameplay is way better. And
I like that. Okay.
So yeah. I mean,
see, that's why I don't know, man. I never played the game because after 3, I was like, I'm done because stuff got stupid with that ninja game. I was like, what is this?
4 is I would say
man.
4 is a worthy. It's a good game to play. It's a fun game.
Their word.
Oh
But
yeah.
the one where it's all the ninja. It's the pretty boy with the
Raiden's just with one minor exception. It's just all cinematics with him. You're Snake the rest of the time. You're Solid Snake. But
or was
5,
that a different game? Was there a different Metal Gear game where it was just all straight up?
I love that you know all this.
Yes.
This is so great.
Yes,
Okay.
that was Metal Gear. What is it? Metal Gear. Oh fuck.
Retard.
No.
Metal Gear Retarded.
Metal
Where
Gear.
you play a retarded ninja.
Oh, chat. You guys know. Come on.
Chat will.
Anyway,
know.
you're right though. There is a whole game where you play as Raiden, and actually, dude, it's a fun game.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that character was lame.
5 is
'cause
still
2
the
was
best
so
game,
bad.
and 5 is one of those things where if you 5 is the kind of video game. I don't know if you guys know these kinds of video games. It's where the amount of effort and love that you put into the game is actually somehow what the game gives back to you.
It's reciprocal. Yes.
It's a crazy thing. I've never
feel the
experienced games
same
like
way with
that.
Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5 is like, do you care about the story? And if you're like, yeah, I kind of do want to know what the fuck's going on because I have no idea, and you pay attention and you try to figure things out, you come to realize that Venom Snake is the best of all of the snakes, and that story is fucking sick. And people say it didn't end. It ended. It's just so meta that they don't get it. So
So
it's
Meta.
sick,
Oh my
dude.
god!
It's so cool.
Did Meta buy that too? I can't believe them. Ugh.
No. It's like Venom Snake is an avatar for you, the player, even though because Kojima's always kind of made that reference with all the other snakes and in the other games and stuff. But this is the most like the things that you do affect. Like that's who he is. That's why he is the way that he is. You go through the first. It's like this. If you play this game, Metal Gear Solid 5, and you just go right through it and you're just like, it's a shoot 'em up to you. That is the reason that Big Boss is a villain in Metal Gear, the first game, because of the way most of you acted when you played that game.
Oh, so
it's crazy to think about.
So
that's kind of cool.
That is very meta.
Well, it's like you're the bad guy, but you thought you were the good guy the whole time because you're like, well, I got this. I gotta do this objective. And then when you really think about what he's doing and who he's killing, you're like, wait a minute. Like,
see, now it's just making me try to think, and I'm like, that sounds good.
God,
I know. See,
I hate
that's the thing
thinking.
people don't like.
When I do this show, I was told there would be no thinking.
He was a homosexualist then.
All right, so what are we doing for our break? Because
Okay, if you really gotta, do you want to get a nice 3-minute one? We could do my old music video from almost 20 years ago.
Do the music video so I can I can drop a solid. Wait, what?
Patrick, you'll have just over 3 minutes, and we'll be back.
Cool. See you in a bit.
Let's do it.
It all begins with repetition. Needles moving to the on position. breaking glass as if it was a tradition, leaving us with this chronic affliction. Now this we create this greed, we are this time to be on this evolution. This we create this greed, we are this time to be on this evolution. The dragon burns with the flame of addiction, twisting minds into every position. No explanation for my current condition. The heavens open when we make the incision. Now this could be the last time we will see the white execution. This could be the last time we will see the white execution.
Did you know Benjamin Franklin once electrocuted a turkey on purpose and then ate it? Franklin was obsessed with electricity and conducted all sorts of experiments. In the 1740s, he wanted to see if he could kill a turkey with electricity and make it more tender to eat. He set up an experiment where he shocked a turkey with high-voltage electricity, and it worked. The bird was cooked. But the real kicker, Franklin accidentally electrocuted himself in the process. He described the shock as a universal blow that left him numb, confused, and temporarily blind. After recovering, he joked that his own near-fatal experience made him respect electricity even more. Despite the mishap, Franklin continued his electrical experiments and even coined terms we still use today, like battery, conductor, and charge. So next time you see a turkey on Thanksgiving, just remember Benjamin Franklin might have been the first person to attempt electric cooking. If you like this historical story, you might like a fictional story about America's prolific founding father, Ben Franklin, in the graphic novel Silence Do Good, about a young Ben Franklin who travels through time to save humanity from an artificial intelligence that has enslaved humanity. Pre-order now on Indiegogo.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Well, you know what time it is. For me and Patrick, you know what time it is for everyone in the chat. For me and Patrick, it's
buy my book. Buy my book. Buy my book. Buy my book.
But also,
whiskey, 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 whiskey.
I love it.
I was
That
gonna say,
actor's
don't
so great.
don't you leave me hanging, motherfucker. I was like, wait a minute, where's whiskey? Also, buy his book. Look at this. I took it out of the plastic, folks. I took it out of the plastic. Look at it. Oh my god, it's so thick.
Oh, that's what she said. Wait, what?
Oh, what? Come on, you wish. Okay, this is lovely. This is it, and it feels. Oh my gosh, like there's just something about the feel of a good piece of literature, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm the first person to ever call this book literature, by the way.
Listen. All right, so just real quick again, guys, we're gonna take a look at this real quick before we get into the second half. But I just want to, again, the link is to the thing.
Oh, son of a gun!
What are you doing?
Well, the link that I saw that I grabbed from your X page, that was the link I grabbed. So
as long as you get his name right,
let me watch this really together. Oh wait,
as long as you get his name right, God,
that doesn't have sound, does it? Doesn't have sound. Get the name right.
It's like I have one thing that I'm promoting here today. Like, please just say it correctly. I used to have this
phenomenon.
Oh my god, dude!
Phenomenon. I can never say that word. It's so
phenomenon.
Weird.
Something like a phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
So, I went to college with one of my best buddies. His name's Eli, and we had this teacher that would come over and he would return the paper to Eli, and he would hand the paper to him, and he would go like, he'd be like, "All right, Ellie, I got it this time, right? I got it." And he's like, he keeps calling me Ellie. He's like, it's Eli. It's Eli. And he's like, okay, I'll get it next time. And every time he'd be like, all right, Ellie, I got it this time, right? No, it's Eli. Like, how is this different than, like, how have you not heard, how have you thought that the word Ellie is a name, but Eli is not? Like, what is going on?
You know what, I'm gonna every time then, you know, K-pop junkie, thanks. You know what's gonna happen every time I see Patrick's book now is I'm just gonna think phenomenon. Da, 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 da. Phenomenon. Phenomenon. All right, let's watch this trailer again. Dude, I love this shot, man. Where'd you get this shot?
Dude.
Oh, you know, trade secrets. You know how it is.
Yeah. Brazil, we know.
It was Pong.
Yeah. Phenomenon.
Yeah,
Phenomenon.
dude, Russian brutalism. And even the thing is that, like, I know Russian brutalism even into the artwork, because like the brutalism artwork is dope. It's so cool, man. I'm a big fan of that, because it feels like everything feels like it's just like stamped, like it's eternal. It's this just incredible, immovable force of architecture and or artwork. It's just, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, they try to find truth in the simplicity of things, and that's admirable. Although at the same time, you see a lot of their propaganda. You know, it's obviously very anti-Christian, but it's fascinating the way that they go about it. Terribly fascinating.
Because if you were like, okay, well, we want you to make these 2 apartment buildings, and just here you have these 4 squares. Now, what are the apartment buildings going to look like? And you're like, what? Like this, and somehow like a brutalist architect will move those, and like this. Oh, and then position like this with pillars, and then here's a walkway, and you're like, it's literally, the building is literally 2 squares on top of each other, but it's so cool.
So cool.
All right, but enough about me.
So we got 32 days left. Your goal's 5,000. So guys, please think about backing. I'm gonna guess that this has got a really good story, and I'm actually really excited about getting it. I went and got the Paul Revoch cover, and then I think I got the Minotaurs because I need to catch up. I think I got this one too. So
we're dropping.
Check it out, guys. Am I dropping in and out?
No.
Oh.
We're dropping the link in the chat though.
Yeah, we're dropping the link in the chat. The link's in the chat. You guys can click on that. Check that out. All right, dude. Let's pull this up.
Baron, always on top of it. Apologize for even thinking about downing. I was just making sure.
Yeah, thank you, Baron.
Because I wanted to make sure I had a copy of the link.
Let's just pull. So I'm excited about. I am super, as I try to pull it up, and can I put any more supers in there? I'm super excited about this.
Oh, dude. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I loved our thumbnail today. I was like, ooh.
So yeah, our thumbnail is straight up just this artwork, the Oblivion art, the new.
We're Thievery Corporation over here. Just
well, it's their marketing. It's fine. We're talking about their game, and I'm excited. We're not even talking bad.
An hour and 41 minutes in, we're talking about it.
We're finally talking. Well, no, this goes part of the theme is like everything's remastered. Like, you know, everything we've watched is like a remake, a sequel, or a remastering. So this is the remastering part. Let's just watch this. It's right there. It's gonna have some sexy themes.
Ooh,
blood and gore and violence.
Go on.
I was born 87 years ago.
Oh, love it.
But for all these years,
dude, look at that! Oh my god, dude, Sir Patrick Stewart.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era.
So Patrick Stewart is in this game all of 5 freaking seconds, because what Bethesda used to love to do is hire really good actors that would be in the beginning of the game and then die. So like Fallout 3, it was like Liam Neeson, and he's like, "Hi, I'm here for 5 minutes," and then bye.
Brilliant.
And then
so smart.
Oblivion, it was Patrick Stewart.
What there was a game? What is it? Oh, and the Keanu Reeves character in like
Cyberpunk.
In Cyberpunk, it's like he's just so not like, you're like, oh, I don't know why I was expecting more from this character.
It's like if you didn't kill Benny in New Vegas, you actually got Matthew Perry's character for a little bit longer, but you always had to kill him because he's a jerk and he tried to shoot you in the middle of the face.
Dude, Scene Bean.
How do you fuck that up, by the way? Shooting a guy in the head, you know what
I know, right? Yeah. Looks like you got the 24-karat ring of bad luck or whatever that line was.
I watched
and the final hours of my life.
Dude, these graphics look so good.
I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
I just realized something.
Did Bethesda steal Turkey Robot logo?
Okay. No, I just realized, dude, I have a gear in my comic book logo, and I didn't realize that Bethesda has one.
I was just like, wait a minute.
Oh, it's subconscious because I love Bethesda. My gear is positive space, or it is positive space. Their gear is negative space, so it's clearly different. And I have a turkey in the middle of it. Okay.
Oh my god! I at the same moment I was like, wait a minute.
So that happened. So that's hilarious. It's probably subconscious stealing. Whatever, dude. Originally the gear was the tail of the turkey, and then when I wanted to make an icon, I was like, let me just put the turkey head in the middle of the gear because the gear was the tail. You know, because
right.
And then I just saw that, and I literally was thinking it just as you were thinking, like, oh, that's too close for comfort, but I don't care, whatever.
Hey, a remake of a remake.
You know, it's all, you know,
it's with the theme. Shit.
You know, if Bethesda has a problem with it, I don't know, man.
Call us.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, there was
also. Just suck it. All right, let's watch this.
A trap!
It's a trap. The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Oh, now will save us from the coming darkness. Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Yes, the
Find him.
unicorn.
Close shut the jaws of oblivion.
Okay, so this is why remasters are popular, and this is why remakes are happening so much more than I think they ever have, because everything that's getting made now sucks. And you need to remake the old stuff, because at least we can, if you know, because everything new sucks, man. Like everything, all the new games are terrible. There's like no RPGs out there that are recent that I even get, like Dragon's Dogma 2. That was disappointing. Everything's just bad. And I think the whole, like, you know, with AI, basically everything with all AI is doing is remastering our entire lives. It's taking all of the things that we love and remastering it and making it more polished with no soul. So why don't we just love on the things that are made by humans that are getting remastered? So it's not a bad thing. I'm not against it. I'm actually very pro.
Well, it's a weird thing too. I mean, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you play a game, you know, you play it back when you were younger, then you play other games, and then you go back to that game that you loved so much, and it feels weird and you don't love it as much anymore. That happens with some games. It doesn't happen with all games, but like, for instance, I could go through Fallout 3 and New Vegas by themselves and it doesn't really bother me at all. You know what I mean? The graphics or the UI or whatever.
The game's so good. The game's so good.
But to be honest, though, there's a giant audience that I'm sure Bethesda's aware of that would love Oblivion, but they're too young to have played it when it came out.
Yeah.
So they can't get behind the graphics or whatever. You know, there's whatever it is.
It's just another game.
Right. So it's a smart move.
No, I think and again, it's like it was a great game. Everyone, when it came out, everyone loved it. You know what I mean? So when you remaster a game and you like, I'm pretty sure they haven't updated the combat system, and that's going to probably there's going to be some complaints about the combat system, because let's be honest, the Oblivion combat system is kind of clunky.
It's a little bit better.
You've played the remastered already?
I've gotten out of the sewers. Yeah.
You dirty hooker.
Yeah, that's right.
You're like, let me play something before I go.
I was waiting to say that. Yeah.
you dirty bastard. Because it dropped today, right?
I'm something of an Oblivion player myself.
Simply Green says, "Love is I think. Wait, is Simply Green Australian or Kiwi? I can't remember."
Dude,
he's from one of those, you know, Australasia areas.
Don't just associate him with like a weird fruit or bird, whatever it is.
Kiwi's literally New Zealand's literally a country, and they call themselves Kiwis. Okay.
I know.
Okay. But yeah, he says loved is an overstatement, right? Because Oblivion was loved. So was Skyrim. Because they had great stories, and there was just like there was something about them. You know,
you're awake.
They were good RPGs too. In fairness, like things had not been done in 3D RPG wise like that. And that matters a lot to people. There's a lot of people who can like, so Salty, you and I have kind of talked about this before, the Fallout 1, Fallout 2 thing, and then the switch to 3 in New Vegas. There's a big difference between 1 and 2 and those other two games.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I adore 3 and New Vegas. 1 and 2, I like. They're fun. They're fun to play. But the top-down thing doesn't work for a lot of people. So you kind of have to have that third person or first person to be in, I guess, what most people consider like modern age video games. And so that comes with the sacrifice of some of the RPG elements, which I understand. But like, there's some games that do it really well, and Oblivion is one of those games where they really like it is streamlined, certainly, you know, for that kind of thing, but it's way more complicated RPG wise than like, say, well, actually even Skyrim, and then Fallout 4, for instance, is like the biggest example of like Bethesda saying, who cares about progression.
Somebody has a great point here. Is like Oblivion was the second. It was a downgrade from previous titles, which is true because Morrowind was Morrowind's my intro to Elder Scrolls.
Yes,
that was
me
my
too.
intro to Elder Scrolls, and Morrowind, which came out on the PlayStation 2, which is the greatest console of all time, just had the best games. That game was amazing, and that game needs a remaster.
Did anyone else play
Yes.
Daggerfall? That was my intro.
Is it good? I want to play it, but
everyone loves Daggerfall. Everyone loves Daggerfall.
It was super old PC. It was the first game where like the map was actually big. Like it was there. It was the first like big jump where it was like, no, there's nothing in between these 2 points, and if you want to just walk, it'll take you like 5 hours, but you could do a fast travel, and you had to figure out if you hadn't read something somewhere. Because it was very early days of the internet, you wouldn't know that you could actually fast travel. So you'd be like, "Oh, I need to walk to this town. I could see it on the map. Okay, it's just taking me a really long time." Like, oh my god, this.
Well, there are mods like for Skyrim and like Fallout 4 and New Vegas and stuff where it's like an immersive mod where it actually stops you from being able to fast travel. So you actually have to walk everywhere. So it feels more immersive.
Simply Green is on it. He's like, Unity is a remaster of that.
Yeah, that's
but
we want the studio version.
I'd love to see that.
But Simply Green says it was in reference to Oblivion. This one. Bear in mind though that Oblivion is miles above Avowed. So Avowed just came out this year. I think it came out 2 months ago, 3 months ago, or was it a couple more late last year? It's a very new game, and it's done by the same studio. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat or Patrick. Done by the same studio that did Fallout New Vegas. And
what's the studio called?
Oh gosh, why am I blanking on the studio?
Black something or other.
Black Isle. Black Isle? No,
I think that might be it.
I can never remember things. My brain
it's on the top of my head here.
But they're the ones that did Fallout New Vegas. They did KOTOR 2. Obsidian Entertainment. Thank you.
Oh, Avowed.
They used to be Black Isle. They used to be Black Isle, and then they went out of business and then reformed as
They used to be Black Isle, but now they reformed.
Right.
Yeah. See. I had something right.
But a very short time ago, they was Black Isle. But
I came from the Black Isles.
But yeah, so
Avowed.
That game sucks, man. The game sucks.
I've not played it. Have you played it?
I played it and I was disappointed. I was so disappointed that I was like, give me my money back. This game sucks. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm done.
The last one that I felt that way about, I bought I think it was a PlayStation 4 game, and it was Zombieland, I think.
You simple console peasant.
Hey, this was years ago.
Oh, you poor thing.
This was years ago. I'm still playing on that same console.
Well, because what's the difference between PS4 and PS5 is just more money and more disappointment. That's as
really long as I can play GTA Online and Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm good,
dude.
That's me.
Amazing.
Red Dead Redemption. You know what needs a remaster? Red Dead Redemption.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. I bought and played. They actually did kind of do a slight remaster. There's better textures, better lighting
on the PC version. Is it?
It's on the PC. Yeah,
they did.
At least that's where I played it.
Yeah, like they did with a bunch of the old GTAs.
Better.
They did that kind of refresh on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And dude, it is like
it looks good.
I played it. I was playing it because I had just played Red Dead 2. And I was like, I'm still in the mood for some cowboy shit. And so I played Red Dead 1. And it's also because, the story goes directly, like John Marsden picks up right at. And that was a cool experience to have it.
I just couldn't get into 2 at all. I have it. I played it. And I just can't get into
it.
Is
it?
It's
so good. I mean, it's a very easy game. It's not
what it is?
Complicated.
That intro, that intro is taking way too long.
It
guys.
does take way
too long. I'm like, come on, man. Can I just
getting into the game?
I'm just trying to get into the open world where I can start
You're
exploring
like-
and doing my own thing, and I'm just like
3 full sessions in, and you're like, oh, they're still
Good
teaching me
God,
mechanics.
man.
Right. Yeah.
That
That's true.
honestly, I've done the tutorial. This is my 3rd time trying to slog through, and I'm like, I can't play this game. This is too freaking long of a tutorial. It makes me more mad than when you try to explain to me the nuance of freaking Metal Gear Solid. I'm just like,
dude, but Snake Eyes had like a sweet.
I don't care about the snakes. There's too many snakes. Give a shit.
But him and Lady Snake.
There's no Lady Snake. Don't get confused.
Baby Snake. There's no Baby Snake?
Good Lord.
There's none of that.
You know what? Screw you, BTM. He's like, what's up, gents and Savage?
BTM.
Screw you, BTM. Screw you. And if you want to check out BTM's channel, he's got 2 channels now. He's reviewing bourbon on one channel.
What?
And he's just doing his live show on the other channel. So
weird.
I don't know, man.
Just
you got to send me a
bourbon?
link of the new one.
Is he
other
is he
kind of
just
liquor,
is
just
he
bourbon?
scamming?
Just
is he-
bourbon.
That's amazing.
Is he scamming the system by being like by pulling like 2 different streams of revenue by just 2 different channels?
I think it's just interest for the audience. So it's like, here's like, we're talking about like media, like he's just got like, he just does his live show every day, does a live show. And then, is reviewing bourbon with his sons now, which is kind of cool, man. I think that's kind of a cool thing.
That's awesome. Okay. That's even better. Come on.
See, I'm not the only one, Patrick. To be fair, I get confused by the bosses. There isn't a
I
lady
love that.
snake,
Simply green.
but there's a lady boss.
Yeah, you're right.
And then he goes, it doesn't help that the games aren't chronological.
Yeah.
No, they're not even close to chronological.
Dude, it's like you know what? This is why.
From what you've said,
Snake
like,
Eater
what
was
we've-
great. I'm good.
Dude. The story is actually super cool if you get into it. But if you can't get into it, I understand.
Yeah, but it's it's like Akira. It's like, is it good? I don't think it is because this shit is weird, and stop.
Well, maybe it's just, you just don't.
Hey, maybe it's kind of I'm retarded. Oh, I don't care.
I wasn't. I didn't say that. You said that.
I like Sherlock Holmes and like Lord of the Rings and Chronicles of Narnia, but I'm sure this is good writing too. I'm sure it's good writing. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I can follow Shakespeare fine, but that Japanese crap.
It's just you don't see there. There it is. That's what I was just about to say. It's that you just hate the Japanese. You just don't like them.
But that's what everyone always says. It's like, oh, maybe it's a little bit too above your head. It's like, I like Shakespeare. What the? What is this?
Hey,
all Salty likes is regular white people stuff. He doesn't like any Japanese stuff.
Oh, have you heard of Shakespeare?
Right. Shakespeare, wow, what a great writer.
Wow.
Listen, I'm going to invite you as soon as we have an open week, which is very soon. Okay?
So many books.
We do need to have BTM back on though, because he's a fun time.
It's been a long time. We do love BTM.
Like a lot. Like not the way you guys are thinking. Like we totally would have sex with him. Wait, what?
Wait,
no.
What?
Oh.
Patrick will definitely be back. Patrick is a fantastic guest.
Oh, look, BTM loves a Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
BTM,
I have to play this
now.
Sometime. We should have BTM on the show and with Patrick, and we could
BTM
talk about
BTM
how.
Would probably love to have you on his show.
Actually, he should have you on his show.
Talk about that game.
I'm worried about that. I mean, BTM he's had somebody on his show who talked a lot of shit about me, and I think he believes some of it. And I'm like, oh, that sucks.
What would
have
BTM's
fun?
Cool. Wait, who was on the show that was talking crap about
I can't even imagine like what shit someone would talk about.
The more I talk about it, the more attention that person gets.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm
fair
like,
enough.
Okay,
fair enough. Right.
If he's gonna be low effort in the way he memes me and calls me all kinds of things, it's like, I don't want to give him any.
I've never even reached the level of meme.
Yeah, there's a lot of drama in the comics community, and I'm just like, dude, can you guys all stop being freaking girls? Yeah. Can you all stop being girls? It is so girly.
That's why I don't.
He said this, and then they said that, and then and I'm just like, oh my god,
and then I got my kids in the back of the minivan to say this, and you're like,
yeah, and then
was a homosexualist then.
Yeah, probably. I'm just saying.
It's like it's one of those things where like you gotta this is the internet, and this is why people act this way on the internet because they're not in person, and so they think that they'll never have to answer for things in person, and you might never have to answer for things in person. You might not. The point is like that's why people act like that, and they should just act like they're in person with people. That's how I try to act with you.
You know, here's what I think.
We're here. We're in person. We're talking. We're having a good time.
Here's what I think. I think men should act like men, and women are crazy, and just let them be crazy. Let them be the crazy ones.
Let them.
Can I tell a woman's joke here? You guys might have already heard it.
A woman's joke? I'm sorry.
Wait, back with a Sonic Oppo? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Sonic
Oppo.
What is a Sonic Oppo?
No, is that Sonic the video game or Sonic something else? Is it dirty? I'm so confused.
Okay. No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, BTM will bring everyone on.
It's a face. It's just that.
Let me know. Let me know when you got a time you want to talk to me.
I bring everyone.
Oh, Sonic the food. Oh, Sonic the food.
Yeah.
They have a really good hot dog. I was shocked.
I love Amoeba's. She's like, oh, I took a break. Now I'm back and I got some Sonic.
Wait, Amoeba's a girl?
Amoeba's a girl, yeah. And I've seen her. And she's actually really a girl. But she's married, guys, so don't even get ideas.
Oh,
She's
never
married.
mind. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
And he's very
forward
sexy.
there, Amoeba.
She's a great
No,
person.
oh, I'm saying for the chat, not you. You weren't being creepy at all.
Huge
I was
fan.
about to
You're
be though,
fine.
so
You're like a real girl, not a fake girl.
like what? A woman, a single woman who's based?
Actual.
Wait a minute.
Well, no, she's not based. Hence why she's married, because you marry the based ones, guys. You
What are
married
you
the based
talking
ones.
about? If you marry the based one, then you are based by
No.
nature. You are joined in flesh as one. Therefore,
He's
based,
he misspoke. That's what he meant.
right?
That's what he meant. Yeah.
Yes, and like my wife, she likes offensive women jokes, which is hilarious.
So would you call
Speaking
your
of-
wife based?
Watch this, guys. Are you guys ready to see how based my wife is? Hey, wife, can I get another whiskey, please?
Oh.
Thank you.
Watch how crazy this is. What?
There is a delay on the YouTube, by the way. So
What's
she's not
crazy
that.
about like you said it really nicely. You'd have to
I
say it
know.
really meanly for
No.
it to be like.
Why would I be mean to my wife? I love
that's
my
what I'm
wife, and
saying.
she's good to me.
No, I'm not saying you should be mean to her. I'm just saying like this is a.
But
great
even for the
example.
feminists, will be like, "Oh, I can't believe she brought you your drink," and I'm like, "She also made me a sandwich." Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's absurd.
and
So-
she knows her place.
Yeah.
I say that now as she's making me a drink, not watching the stream. Now she's probably.
Who God knows what she's putting in the drink now.
She's like,
No.
oh, really? Oh,
Knows her place. Oh, 3 lemon drops.
Look,
how about this laxative? Here
Yeah.
we go.
She
Yeah,
is
right.
very happy.
Pepto Bismol for you, motherfucker.
Oh,
She got to leave her job in fashion, guys. Okay.
nice.
Look, she's smiling as she's handing it to me. She's smiling and laughing.
He's this guy. Oh my gosh.
That's right.
What a gem, folks. Salty.
That's right.
Hey, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Salty. This is Mr. Silence Dogood over here, guys. This guy. Oh my god, I got piles of these around here.
Piles and piles.
Let's just keep doing it.
All right. So, what else were we talking about? Did I lose track?
Oh my god.
So there's lots of articles.
Oblivion.
Do we want to look at any of these articles? I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
that's
excited
right.
about Oblivion.
That's right. We were talking about Oblivion.
I'm just really excited about Oblivion. I can't. Here's the thing that I'm
Can I
more
talk about it
wondering
for a
about.
second? Because I played
Yes.
it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Look. Okay. So character creation was a little weird. It was a little more stilted, and there weren't sliders like there were in the original games.
Okay.
There's like presets for certain things.
Can you do custom class still?
Oh.
I'm talking about literally just physical stuff right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it was a little weird. Part of it's good, but I found it funny that all of the randomize, like if you choose to randomize the face, they all look goony as fuck. They're horrible. They're terrible. Like you might as well.
Do they do the Baldur's Gate 3 thing where it's just like all the presets are just woke, like trans something weird freak?
Yes and no. I noticed that all of the because there's no presets. You know, like presets are like somebody decided like they've sculpted a face to look a particular way. That's cool. there's no presets. There's one preset for each species / sex within the species. But then you can randomize. Randomized, I noticed, always messes up the lips. Lips are always like they look super weird and goofy. All that aside, the character creation screen I feel like there's less hairstyles, if I'm not mistaken, than there were in the original game. The characters do look better. The models look better. The leveling system in general is exactly the same. There's no difference. So that's a great thing.
We have a question from BTM. But does your wife pack your bag when you go out of town? Sort of. So
still on this.
She makes sure that I have help me get all the things that I get, all the dongles and all the weird stuff that I need. But I'm very particular about what I what I wear and everything. So I do the rest because I'm weird and have OCD about that. But yeah, if I asked her to, she would. Anyway, continue.
All the leveling is the same. The combat was
my wife just wait real quick. My wife just texted me and said, you'd let me. Because I'll be like, no, I gotta pack it a certain way, and I got OCD.
That's fair enough.
Continue.
The combat was pretty much. It's a little bit better than Skyrim, is what I would say.
Oh, better than Skyrim.
What I call it amazing, because I've played some games that have a really amazing melee combat. Because I'm just sword and shielding it right now.
You're sword and boarding it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It works.
You would as a Catholic.
It works, and it feels like actually, normally I'm a sword and spellcaster, but I know Oblivion it's not the same as Skyrim when you're casting spells. Anyway, it works, but you can tell that it's very Bethesda. You know what I mean? It's very okay.
So when you sum it up, Oblivion, it works.
It just works.
It just works. Okay.
It's so far what I've encountered is the only changes have been. I'm gonna have to confirm this though, because I have this funny feeling that one or two of the characters in the intro have been changed, their genders and their race, and I'm not entirely certain about that, but I'm pretty sure about that. But I'll have to go back and check.
Is the magic something like this?
Professor, when I was in the graveyard, there was a moment when Voldemort's wand and mine sort of connected.
Gay!
Is it like that? Is it like that? Is it something like that? A little bit.
No, it's a little different.
Oh my God. Oh, good old one touch.
But so far, it's I've gone into the Imperial City. I've gone into the arena and gotten totally wrecked by the first person that I tried to fight, and I would say that it's pretty much a 1-for-1 game.
A 1-for-1 game.
If you think that the environment's going to be any bigger or anything, it's not. It's the exact same.
I want the game.
It's the same thing.
I want the game
better. Yeah.
But better. And what I mean by the same game, I mean I want a 1-to-1 translation, but just better. That's what a remaster to me means, right? It's the map locations are the same, the character voice acting is the same, most of the stuff is the same. I would love a modern combat system. I mean, I would totally be cool with a modern combat system in the same game though, where it's I'm in Cyrodiil, I'm going to Oblivion. I'm gonna ride a unicorn. Come on, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
I would say the combat system it's slightly different and better, certainly better than the original Oblivion, but it doesn't stray too far from a 1-to-1 remake. That's what I would say. So it is a little clunky in modern terms, but if you've played Oblivion and you were I liked Oblivion, and you go back and you play this game, you're okay, well, this is better than what that was.
Yeah.
It's not worse or equal to the original Oblivion. It's better.
Okay.
That's all I would say.
I like that.
And it feels good. I mean, the graphics are great. There's a, you know, it's looking good. The character faces, I'll say this much. There are still the Oblivion like weird things, like character faces when they're talking to you. They'll be like, it's funny. I think it's funny. So
is it an online game or just a remake? It's just
a remake.
Right? Yeah.
There is one aspect of it that feels online-y though, and that's that like, so I play on controller. I have a PC, but I play on controller.
Of course you do, because controllers are awesome.
I know.
Also, he plays on a PC because he's not a broke ass console peasant.
The way I look at it is controllers exist because they are superior to keyboards.
Well, also Bethesda mouse. Well, certain games are better with mouse and keyboard. Bethesda games are not better with mouse and keyboard. They are superior with controller. Bethesda mouse and keyboard is just it's a nightmare. You're like, dude, it's so bad. So like normally like you use like, you know, WASD, WASD to like move around, and then like you use the mouse to like kind of select or like click on things. But if you move the mouse, like you actually use the mouse to like look, like when it moves, you're looking the direction. It's like a first person shooter type thing, but it's way worse. It's way worse because you're doing like freaking, you know, melee combat, and you're like, what? No, it's terrible.
Okay.
It's terrible.
So yeah, I mean the controller works just fine. It's fantastic.
The controller works fine.
The controller works like a charm. The Xbox controller, I got to get a new Xbox controller because I don't know if it's the humidity or what, but the rubber on my Elite is like peeling off.
Maybe it's
very
just
upset about.
Do you have sweaty palms? I mean,
I don't actually have that sweaty palm. I've had it for like a decade though, so it could be just
sweaty palms or the controller.
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Before we go, though, there was one thing that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, what did you want to talk about?
And we don't end on this, but so have you guys seen this tweet from Ye?
What?
I've heard about it.
This song called Cousins about my cousin that's locked up in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's dick until I was 14.
Tweet sent.
So it's like punk rock meets hip hop.
Hanging with my cousin, reading dirty magazines. We seen two niggas kissing.
So I'm starting. So for a long time, I thought maybe Kanye was just doing this whole like thing as actual art, and he was kind of a genius because he was getting people to talk about. But I'm thinking now that he's just lost his shit a long time ago.
Severely fucked.
Super duper fucking weird.
The Kardashians ruined everyone. They ruined Lamar Odom. Like Lamar Odom ended up in like the hospital, like on a drug overdose or something. Like crazy.
He had like a heart attack or something crazy.
What was that white basketball player that Kim was married to for 5 seconds? Like he had a bunch of problems. Like Ray J's life is destroyed. Like, and then you have Bruce Jenner. So the Kardashians destroy men. They destroy, and that is the Kardashians are basically the physical end game embodiment of feminism. Is what I'm thinking. Like
I don't know, or are they somehow like secret racists because they destroy all these ethnic men?
Well, not just ethnic. I mean, white guys too. Like just men in general.
Do they? Well, the white guy that they
the white guy turned into a woman.
So
like, what the is going on? The white guy straight up became a woman, dude. That's crazy. Like Nestor says witches, but I'm thinking that the Kardashians are the end form of feminism. Like they are the end result of the feminist. That is my guess. And what they do is they destroy men.
They have.
Am I
demons
wrong?
Just like flying around them, flocking around them at all times.
You
You
literally
come
just
within
said the same
proximity
thing.
of them, and you have to fight them off.
You literally just said the same thing that I said, which is they're the end form of feminism. I mean, I don't know.
You're being redundant, Patrick.
Yeah, like you just repeated me.
You're being Patrick.
Wait a minute. Hey, I resemble that remark.
I resemble that.
So
the
I don't know if that should be the last thing that we talk about, but apparently
Let's talk about
that
something
happens.
slightly
Okay.
happy.
Okay, do you guys want to see some? Oh, I have something very inspiring. I have something very inspiring.
Do you?
We're gonna talk about Kanye West sucking his cousin's dick.
Dear Lord.
You guys need to see this.
It's 60-8.
60-8, guys. I have to pause it a little bit because of stupid music.
Oh yeah, this will get you.
Not even that good of a pass, but still.
But
wow.
Now it's 62-8. Oh wait, he missed. Rebound. Oh, chubby guy got it. Ready?
No, this is gonna be great.
Ready? 8 seconds left. He's going, dude.
Chunky boy here too.
He's going little chunky, but he's okay.
Dude, he's all right.
You know,
I
he's gonna
believe in him.
he's gonna get thinned out. He's gonna get thinned out because of what JFK Jr. announced today. So he's gonna get a little.
Oh my god.
You know. Oh, he's doing the pass. He's got the pass. He got pass. He couldn't catch it very well, but that's okay.
The Jewish kid.
Oh, what's about to happen? What's about to happen?
Nothing.
Oh.
Foul. That was a foul.
What's gonna happen? Look at him. Yes.
What?
Yes.
He does the dance already.
Oh my god.
I was not expecting that.
I laughed so hard when I saw it, and I still, oh my god. As someone that played basketball in high school, and I know my wife is laughing so hard right now because we both played basketball in high school, at the same high school, by the way. Someone that played basketball in high school.
Oh my
I
god.
cried laughing so hard when I saw this dude.
Dude.
Like,
He was like, and the other guy's like, "Hey,
look at him smiling. He's just like, yeah,
Dude,
YOLO, bro, YOLO."
dance,
Whatever.
the arms behind him. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Dude, I cried laughing so hard when I saw that today.
Fly away, boy.
I was like, oh my
Oh
gosh, the
my
music.
God,
Yeah.
that was so good.
That might have been the funniest thing I saw today, guys. That
Oh
might have
my
been the
God.
funniest thing.
Oh my god! I was gonna say I saw something funny, but it wasn't even nearly as funny as that. That was way better.
All right, last
Oh my
one.
gosh.
Last one. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Ready?
you got something? You got another?
All right. So
Uh-oh.
my husband left me today.
Oh no!
Said I was good enough.
What's up, Howard? I'm Tony. You may like these acrylic light bulbs with LED letter. We can make any colors for you, and you can put the letters you wanted inside. Customize yours in our website now. There's no MOQ. It's perfect for personal use or resale. We can also do drop shipping. If you're looking for a business partner who can ship worldwide and provide warranty, LC Sign is your best choice. If you're interested in this, we have salesperson on our WhatsApp in our bio. Talk to them now and follow LC Sign.
I wish it.
It took me a second. I was like, wait, what?
Sorry.
Oh god,
Tony's the best, man.
dude, he's pretty good.
Tony's the best. All right.
Pretty good. Oh my god,
So
Patrick, you've been fantastic, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely love having you on the show. We are going to have you back on the show again.
Yeah.
We need more. First of all, we need more like in-depth meta Metal Gear
Dude,
Solid
serious.
info.
Oh man, you asked me about Soundgarden, Metal Gear, or
Oh, dude, Soundgarden. Oh, speaking of Soundgarden, do we need to do a quick record of the week?
we sure do.
Oh,
Yes,
my
we do.
Gosh. All right. So, as per usual, salty and savage record of the week. Here we go. Just a dive into a classic. This was in excellent condition, and I love listening to it because it's a great record. And this is something that everybody, you've heard a lot of the songs on this record, but I kind of wanted to just give a little nod to Bob Seger. Look at this. Look at
Nice.
this. Look at the hair. Like I feel like I've been trying to do the Bob Seger thing forever without actually like really trying to do it.
Oh no, there's short hair up top. I've seen it.
No,
Short hair.
It's not short hair. Get out of here. But so this album's amazing. This particular album has like Hollywood Nights, Still the Same, Old Time Rock and Roll, Till It Shines, Feels Like a Number.
Nice. You know what's great about Bob Seger is like when you first discover him, you're like, what is this and where has it been my whole life? And then you find out how old that crap is.
Dude.
And you're like, wait, this music is ancient.
So
and
here's
still so good.
Here's the things though. So this doesn't one track. This album is amazing, and this particular copy, as you can see, it looks brand new. This is
Amoeba says you look like he's the ginger Bob Seger. You don't understand. He is the ginger Bob Seger.
Bob Giger, Bob Ginger. I don't know.
Bob,
somewhere.
Bob. We call him Bob Ginger.
But this handsome fellow, he wrote the song Turn the Page, of course, where it's all about like being on the road and how when you walk into a restaurant, like there's the same old cliche, is that a woman or a man? And you're like, well, I mean, come on, bro. But then I looked at the back of this album and I looked at some of the rest of his band. And I was like, oh, well, if you walked into a restaurant with these guys, like, I mean, you'd probably get some looks. I mean, you're probably going to get, and also when you raise your hand like this, that's just a little soft. Like, let's just
a little soft.
I mean, we're old time rock and roll here, Bob. Let's get
super
more,
soft.
Let's get more firmness in that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, this album is epic. People absolutely love some Bob Seger. I DJ with this exact original old school gangster album occasionally, and the old crowd, dude, when you play old time rock and roll, like, get out of here. People with hip problems are just like, oh, I'm cured. I'm cured for 45 seconds.
I don't feel nothing, Shuddy.
I don't feel nothing. So we're squeezing it in at the end, but absolutely gotta love some Bob Seger. And this week it is the Bob Seger. This particular Stranger in Town is the Salty and Savage record of the week.
Yeah. You know, there was an old Courtney Love song called "Squeezing It In at the End" that never got released.
What? I could have gone my whole life without hearing that.
Anyway,
squeezing it in at the end.
Squeezing it in. No. I'm not even gonna say anything that's coming to mind.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Wouldn't be prudent.
yes, not gonna do it.
Bad.
Would be prudent.
Bad for the economy.
Dirty, dude. Dirty. You guys are dirty. Like,
dude, you know how dirty it is. It's dirty if you don't get on here and sprinkle some love, like some salt on that like button, and subscribe to us on YouTube. That is just dirty if you're doing us like that. Come check us out on YouTube. Even if you're watching us on X, come over to YouTube. Just give us a little subscribe. Give us a little little action. Pick up your brewski or your drink or your mom's medication that you stole that you're using, and just crush it right on that like button, and then snort a little bit of it, and then just but it's fine.
We know you're all feeling super warm from that Percocet you grabbed from your dad's leg surgery.
Those perkies, keeping me perky.
Keeping me perky.
Again, thanks to Patrick.
Thank you for having me. Please take a look at this if you can. We're 45% there. We're it's 5% away from 50% for this campaign. I'm going to announce something tomorrow because we reached $2,000. And obviously it has something to do with our host here, Salty. And I'll announce that tomorrow. And on my show tomorrow on the Comicsgate Commandos, my YouTube channel is PQ Vox. We will be talking about that. We'll be talking about this comic book. Please take a look at this. If sci-fi thrillers are things that interest you, this is a deep story. It's a long form story arc, so it's going to to be, it's kind of one of those
many
Game of Thrones
issues,
kind of things, many issues.
I
But the
love it.
payoff is big. So just
That's what she said. Wait, what?
Oh, what?
We got all kinds of covers. We got Paul Ravoche. We got Peter Gilmore. We have Vasilis Lolos. Please check it out.
Vasily. Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you,
I
I
need to get this
appreciate it.
cover. I need to get this cover. Shit, I need to get that cover.
I feel
All
like
right.
Mike Nesmith. That's great. I love
Thank
that.
you,
Amoeba.
Salty and Savage,
I love
so
this
much for
book.
having me on. By the way, guys,
Dude.
I really appreciate it.
Dude, we love. Okay, so hang around. We're gonna end the show. We're gonna play it out. Should we play it out? Sounds old school. Silence do good.
We'll
Old school
do.
sounds too good.
Where's that? Yeah, old school silence too good.
And after you back this campaign, go back mine so everyone can get a foil cover that got the regular edition.
Guys, go back. I want that fucking foil cover. You understand? I need that A. Okay.
Well, okay. So
This guy, they sent me this bullshit regular cover, and he's
bullshit
got foil
regular
covers on
cover?
his
What the-
desk.
what-
I will say too, go back it now with the regular edition cover, because once we do hit 10,000, I'm raising the price on the regular edition cover to $33.
Yeah.
So go get it now. Go get it
33,
now.
That's an interesting number, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it might have something to do with Franklin being part of the Mason.
All kinds of things. It has all kinds of things. Interesting. Yes. Numerology. Oh, yes.
All right, Patrick, you're dope. Chat, we love you. Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Absolutely love you. Salty and Savage show. Come back next week, next Tuesday, 9 Central, 7 on the left coast.
7 on the left coast.
That's
The
right.
worst coast.
Patrick, once again, thank you for being here. You were
Dude.
You were super duper awesome. Absolutely fantastic guest. And love your insight and love your comic. We're super stoked about it. And
Yeah, buddy.
Now everybody check out this comic, Salty and Savage for Life.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.